Hello, guys, and welcome to the fifth episode of the Coaster Podcast. Today, I have Owen,
Hello.
Erin, or Mr. Entertainment,
What's up, guys?
and Andy from Theme Parks and Travel.
Hi, everybody.
And Ken's not here. We don't know when he's going to be back. I don't want to say where he's at. If you guys want to say that, be my guest.
It involves
Wait, what did you say?
it involves showers.
That picture was just really disturbing.
It's a media event, too.
Oh, goodness. So before we begin the podcast tonight, I personally, and along with the rest of the panel, want to send our condolences and our prayers to the families and victims of the Paris shooting, terrorist attack, or whatever it is. I personally don't know much about it right now. I just know it happened. I had to go to the football game right before it. I learned more about it, so I turn to Erin to talk about it more.
Yeah, definitely. I first heard about it on Twitter. I saw it as a hashtag, and I, then turned on the news. I think what I did next, and it basically for the next 5 hours, I would watch the news and kind of watch it unfold and hear the horrific details. At least 158 people are dead now, and possibly more. It's probably 160. Who knows what the number is now. And the deputy Paris mayor, I think that was his title, he got choked up on the phone talking to CNN about the events. And an American California band of one of the sites of the attacks, Eagles of Death, was performing in I don't remember the concert hall's name because it's in French. It was sold out for 1,500 people, and they went in there and shot up the place. And also, an explosion was heard, a rather loud explosion, of course, was during a soccer game, or football, whatever they call it over there. And that's it. And that was on TV. That people heard the explosion, and I guess they stopped the game. And it's a very awful time. If you're there visiting Paris, this is definitely a halt to anyone's vacation, and to witness in person. But from us here in America, it's very sad to see that and I'm taking words from what I've seen on Twitter from some of my favorite people that I follow, theme park bloggers and the whole theme park community and the world, is that in our darkest shadows there is evil in the world. It sucks that there is people in this world that they believe it's their duty to take other people's lives away. So the three tweets that I thought was very rather lovely to read during this difficult time. And speaking of trends, Paris has been trending on Twitter for the past 4 or 5 hours now. 11 million people, and this is around the world, have tweeted about Paris. I've never seen such actually love from the world for such an event. So that's really awesome to see. And I'm actually gonna give a shout out to Thrill Geek, who had tweeted a photo rather, and said he had a picture of the Peace on Earth from the Osborne Family Lights, and that's what needs to be, is peace on Earth. Yeah. Unfortunately, nowadays it's very hard to have peace on Earth, but these are tough times and events that we can't really prevent. But Josh Matthews, Impact Wrestling announcer and former WWE announcer and Tough Enough competitor, he tweeted, "Thoughts and prayers to those in Paris. Senseless violence. When will it stop?" And Byron Saxton, also WWE commentator and former Tough Talk show host on WWE Network, said, "May God lay his hand of comfort on our brothers and sisters in Paris, France." And Jeremy Films, Jeremy had tweeted the lovely painting, I believe it is, the photo that I'm seeing on social media a lot of the I think it's like the peace symbol, and instead of it being an actual peace symbol in a circle, it's the Eiffel Tower. He said, "Why can't we all just get along? Stay strong, Paris. The whole world is praying for you tonight." And from all of us here at the CoasterCasters podcast, as well as I am, we are praying for Paris tonight.
You guys don't know what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say something that I just thought of. This is really just terrible. And for me, this really hits home because it's not the same people who did 9/11, but it's worse people that did 9/11. And I know Al-Qaeda is bad, but ISIS is a lot worse. And I'm not saying that this is ISIS because it hasn't came out that it is, but I'm pretty darn sure that it is. And if it's not...
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're trending on... well, they were trending on Twitter for a reason. I'm not sure why Muslims are trending on Twitter, but, because it's hard to, pinpoint who did it, but,
Muslims is trending because people are defending the religion because the
yeah.
fact is most Muslims, probably 99% of them are very good people.
Yes.
It's very true. It's just the organization is terrible people. That's what I call it.
And it really hits home for me because I've had people that my dad worked with for many years die in the Pentagon, and there's only one time I've seen my dad cry. It was whenever he visited his general at where he was laid to rest at Arlington. And it's just, I don't think I've ever told this story before to any of you, so this might be new. Well, it is going to be new. My dad was in the Pentagon at the same time the day before the plane hit. So if he was there the day of, I wouldn't have a father today. And knowing how many people have died today because of Muslim extremists, and knowing how many people have died since Muslim extremism has started, something needs to be done about that. And I've seen on Twitter, I don't know if this is true, but apparently Russian Prime Minister, I don't know if it's Vladimir or whatever his last name is Putin, everyone knows him. He's finally, I'm not saying getting the balls to, but getting the balls to come together with America and get rid of ISIS. I don't know if that's a true statement or not, but I saw that, and if it's not, he needs to, because this is stupid. We don't need to be having this terrorism in this world. There's too much hate in this world going around with people protesting school and people protesting work because they're not getting paid the way that they should. We just need to go back to a time where we were somewhat at peace. And to me, it all really depends on what happens in this election. I'm not bringing politics into this, which that'll be on a different day. But
well, I'm going to say this. This is the result of thousands, or almost about 1,000 years worth of conflict.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say much, but I would say U.S. influence in the region has kind of led to this, unfortunately. I had a teacher who explained this really well last year. Basically, when we went into Iraq, we set up a new government that had representation for the majority of the country, which was Shiite, I believe, but the Sunnis had no representation. So basically, they got mad, and ISIS formed essentially in the long run. So.
And I heard something on the news before I got home, and they said these people that were doing this attack knew the French language. And I don't know if, basically everybody in that area of the world knows every single language of the world. But if they didn't, that means that there's ISIS everywhere, or whatever terrorist group this is everywhere. And that frightens me to no belief.
I hate to say it, but there's influence of these groups almost everywhere in the world somewhere.
There
Um,
was the attack in the Marine Recruitment Center in what was it, Chattanooga, Tennessee, was an ISIS attack.
yeah, there were a lot of them. There luckily we've caught a lot of people before they were able to carry out attacks, but unfortunately sometimes people get through.
And that's actually something my dad had mentioned too, is that there could be plants of ISIS, everywhere. And I had mentioned to my dad, and he had basically said, you don't have to be really worried when you're out, but I know that my life is on the line, every time I go out and have fun, because you don't know in this dangerous world. Like I don't take every day as for granted. I take every day as a blessing, another on this earth, and that God has given me. But you can't really stop the danger in the world. Like, I know when I went to Halloween Horror Nights this year 3 times, there could have been something big, even though we think it will never happen. You don't know. When I go to the Royal Rumble next year, we don't know. It could be someone. There's always that one crazy person wherever you are, and they can be in disguise. Just like the Boston Marathon bombing, where
Just
my
like
grand.
Just like the theater shooting in Denver.
Yeah, exactly.
It can be someone you're sitting next to.
Yeah. It's times like these where I feel frightened to go out. But then, as time goes on, we move on, but, we never forget. And, we always have our guard up as Americans. And we always are very concerned of our safety, whether it's by ourselves or with our friends.
I was very little on 9/11, but living in DC, there's a lot of uh, you know, just people here remember it vividly. I know my dad, he had to leave his work for the day. They left early and everyone went home. I was a really little kid though, so I don't remember much, but
The metro was shut down
yeah,
because
they were afraid someone they were
well, they
afraid
couldn't.
someone was going to like try and my dad he worked at the time along the Dulles Toll Road, which goes to the airport.
Yeah,
So they shut down the whole area there.
we couldn't get in contact with my dad for a good 5 hours, and we actually didn't until he pulled into the driveway, and we just ran out there and gave him a hug and said, "Is everyone okay?" And that's when he told us that the general at the time, General Monpak, died in the plane crash.
I know people who were in the Pentagon at the time. Like,
Hmm.
scary, but
I can't drive past the Pentagon without like, just almost breaking down.
Mm.
It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So
And like one last thing to say about this whole thing is that we know we live in a world of of um,
evil.
of uncertainty and evil, but Christ, I forgot my thought. But the thing is that we really have to respect each other more, because there is so much hate both online and offline. It is unreal, and there's protests for this and there's protests for that, but when stuff like this happens, we all stop and we are in mourning. But
Mhm.
then we know tomorrow we're going to go back to the same BS that we were doing before, protesting this and protesting that. That's just how the world is, and
no,
you can't change people. But hopefully this is a wake up call to some people not influence change. I mean, it's not an uplifting event to be changed from because it didn't happen to us. We don't live in Paris. But it's just a wake-up call to some people that, we got to do better.
Yeah.
No, what I hate though was people who, this is going back to SeaWorld. They tweeted out support for all the families affected by and people affected by the tragedy out in Paris, and people were still protesting against them.
Yeah.
I saw that, and I saw it because you guys were tweeting about it. I saw it in my feed, and I told my parents about that, and they said that's actually downright disgusting because people actually died.
Yeah, exactly. I got tweeted by a few activists today.
I got into a conversation with one, and I got blocked.
Oh, I got blocked by that same person, but I blocked them first.
I wanted to see where
I just called a few people pathetic for that. There are a lot of people who, unfortunately, had to disrespect those affected by the tragedy. It's terrible.
And and to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, is SeaWorld the only Orlando attraction that has tweeted out support?
Yep, Universal has not, and Disney has not.
So, I mean, like, maybe not that Disney Universal feel the need to, but I think since SeaWorld did it, says a lot about them. Because they're honest, and we're going to talk about it later in the podcast as we're going to get into it smoothly here. We're going to talk about that SeaWorld is trying to change things for the better, and I think this was great. Just a simple tweet mentioning about, about what happened in Paris, being part of the conversation on Twitter, and minus the backlash it got, minus the unneeded, unnecessary backlash it got.
Immature.
I just want to say, though, all these people were saying, it was just a PR stunt. They didn't mean it. Well, I didn't hear anyone complain about any other company who tweeted out things in support. It's
Here's the thing. Have
sad.
you seen any of the people running for president tweeting?
Yep. Or no, not yet. I don't know. I don't follow any of them. Let's see. Trump.
I follow every single one of them, and I have not seen anything yet. Orlando Magic just tweeted 31 seconds ago.
I saw that just now.
Yep, you favorited it. There you go.
Trump did.
Trump did? Okay.
Yeah, Trump had a lot of favorites and retweets.
I think one of the best ones though was the Capitals. Before the game, they projected the French flag everywhere in the stadium. Apparently,
wow.
I wasn't watching at the time
Yeah.
because I was at the movies. But I saw the tweet later, and that was great.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is just an amazing tweet. It's probably one of my favorites that came so far tonight. Evan Fiorne, if that's how you say his last name, probably butchered it. But he's one of the best players in the Magic team, the NBA team we have here in Orlando. He just said at 10:18 p.m., so he didn't just say it, but last hour, he said sometimes winning a basketball game means nothing. So sad, man. All these innocent people. # pray for Paris. This is why he's probably one of the most lovable guys on that team. Good for him. That's good.
So, ABC News tweeted out that anybody that's concerned about a U.S. citizen in Paris, you can call 1-888-407-4747 in the U.S. or overseas at 202-501-4444 for assistance. And that's from the State Department.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just saw something interesting on Twitter. Let me just send it to you.
I'm really speechless. I really am.
Yeah, it's just sad to see what happened tonight.
The scary thought is that they're unsure if this happens again. It could happen again. It could happen tomorrow. There could be more attacks. Yeah, we can't jump to conclusions. Who did it? We know very well who did it. But the other thing too is that the whole world needs to step up and take down ISIS, because I really do think it was them. They're holding out because they want to see the pain that we're in. That's the only reason why they're holding out. They don't want to admit to the fact that they did it.
The one reason we haven't gone in for ISIS to attack ISIS, and this is politics thing. We created, in a way, I would attribute our invasion of Iraq to a large reason ISIS prevailed, unfortunately. And I just, um, I like that's why I feel we're hesitant to go in and invade them as a country.
If America, and I'll probably get crap for this, but it's true. A lot of people would agree with me, because social media, anybody's opinion can get negative reactions. I don't care. If America had balls like it once did, then we could take down ISIS and have these attacks no more. That's what we need.
I mean, we failed to do some. We failed a few times at our interventions.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't. I mean, in a way, we shouldn't be responsible for being the world police, but I agree we have to do something.
Yeah, and I said the same thing too earlier, so you're not alone with that. I said the same thing too earlier, and I'm like, well, why do we have to, give them all the assistance that they need, even though they're the oldest highlight, they're not America. Still, I mean, it doesn't even matter if their American flag wasn't the same colors like us. Still, maybe in some cases in 2015, and in all cases, maybe we have to be world police. I guess America is a peace organizer. Especially when it comes to ISIS. And I'm not going to really mention much about this, but now there's a Pray for Japan hashtag.
Oh, that's because there was an earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah. We talked about that before we went on live on the air. So, but it's a very dark day. It's very sad, and it's a coincidence that it happened on Friday the 13th. It's not, I think, it's probably a bad omen, but it's just a coincidence, really. But, what's the next? What's the next hashtag? Pray for what's the next city?
Well, actually, we've also got Mexico and Lebanon or something today too.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing from R&B singer Janelle Monáe. She said heartbroken in all caps, and she kept putting different cities. I'm like, oh, what now? So it's just really an awful day. In addition to it being on the wrestling side of things, the 10th anniversary of the death of Eddie Guerrero. So it's just a very sad day, and it's awesome to see these topics trend on Twitter, though, because people care enough about these topics on social media to talk about it, and that's what we need to do. We need to talk about it, come together, and see what we can do, or at least tell our government what to do. But God forbid the government doesn't listen to the country anymore. But I rest my case. If anyone else has anything more to say about the Paris attacks, if you guys don't mind, we can have a moment of silence right now. All right. So with that, to start our show off with, let's get into what's going on in the theme park world.
What do you guys want to start with?
Lies happen.
What do you want to start with? Well, there's been a lot of interesting things this week.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Wild Sunday, so I'm going to call it. There was the guy climbing the pyramid in Mexico.
That was Drunk at Disney, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
I tweeted him about it, and he said, "No, it wasn't me." I think can we please start out with today's Disney news that happened?
Okay.
Because that's the reason why the show's titled. The episode's titled. Or if you want to wait till the end, we can just.
Let's start with that, yeah. Because I think it's positive.
Captain EO is leaving December 7th. Thank God it's going away. It's been there since Michael Jackson's death in 2008, was it?
I don't necessarily remember ever going on that attraction or seeing that show, whatever it was. But I sent a tweet out today, and sipping my tea, I was like, well, at least Michael Jackson is paid tribute in all the Universal shows, or most of them, rather than Epcot closing down the only Michael Jackson attraction they had. Just a fact. Just a fact.
Look, basically...
Not saying it was a very lovable ride or show.
So Captain EO was a ride that I've never been on. Don't care that it's closing, and it's being replaced essentially by a Disney Pixar or Disney movies and Pixar movies. Kind of.
It's being replaced by the short that's going to go in front of the Good Dinosaur.
Well, not the Good Dinosaur. It's going to be all the Pixar movies. Like it's going to play shorts from Pixar and the Disney animation movies.
I did not see that. I saw it was going to be the one that's going to be in front of Good Dinosaur.
No, that's already in Hollywood Studios.
I had seen it was going to be.
I thought the Good Dinosaur.
Did you read the Disney Parks blog version?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read straight from the press release they sent out. We know how much Disney Parks fans love animated films and shorts. So today we're happy to share that coming in December, Epcot guests can experience beloved Disney and Pixar animated shorts in a new 4D experience from the Magic Eye Theater. Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival will include a look into the visionary minds behind some of the most iconic animated films today. I just realized it's opening in December. I've got to fix my article then. I missed that when I looked over.
All I'm going to say about Captain EO's closing, it should have happened back in August. And I have a reasoning for that.
Well, no, it should have happened years ago. It
should have happened years ago, but if it didn't happen years ago, it should have happened in August. Because of Robin Williams' passing. And they should have made that timekeeper and renamed that the Memorial Theater for Disney legends that have passed away, and if they had attractions. So do a couple years of timekeeper, not stupid Disney Pixar crap.
What? Sorry, timekeeper?
Yeah, timekeeper. It was.
I don't think that was there though.
No, it wasn't in Epcot. It was in Magic Kingdom where Monsters Inc. is.
And wasn't it one of those like dome screens? That's why it wouldn't work in there. I could have sworn it was.
I thought it was just like what Monsters Inc. is.
I heard it was one of those. I don't remember what they're called. The Omni Dome or something.
Okay.
Circle Vision.
Circle Vision. That's it.
But here's the thing: Disney could make something happen.
Well, those domes are huge. Captain EO's Theater appears to be tiny.
It's not that tiny.
It's not big enough for a dome.
I'm not laughing at anybody on the podcast. I'm laughing at Ken.
Oh, Ken, what are you doing now? Please don't say taking a shower.
No, We're not saying anything because if he comes on here, I'm just gonna destroy him on this.
We'll put him on blast if he comes.
Oh, I'm gonna put him on full blast. Oh gosh.
So oh yeah, and I forgot to mention about the Paris thing. Disneyland Paris will be closed at least tomorrow, probably, from what we're hearing.
Yeah, that works because we're talking about theme parks. So that works to mention it now. Yeah, follow Disneyland Paris on Twitter for any updates.
No official update or announcement has been made, but Thrill Geek found it on like a transit website for France.
Oh, okay.
So,
and Andy, what you said in the chat about one person, same.
People have gone crazy this week.
Yes, they have. And I wish we could say everybody that's been crazy and just put them on blast, but we cannot.
Should we talk a little bit about last Saturday and Sunday?
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that all day.
All right, so last Saturday, a prominent member of the theme park community tweeted, somehow got into a Run Disney event. Like, in Epcot, the park was open till 4 a.m. just for the runners. This person does not run. They apparently have a broken ankle. And they went in and started, like, harassing on Twitter, posting pictures of runners, and insulting them, essentially. And then the next day, on Sunday, a ton of people called them out for it. And they went on a blocking rampage, essentially.
Oh, wow.
All you have to do was favorite a tweet against them, and you'd be blocked. So, fun.
Or just put at theme park review.
Oh, yeah, but, well, you said things against them and mentioned them. I didn't even mention them.
Did I say something against them?
You did. I think so.
Oh,
and so the next day they also tweeted some terrible things, in my opinion.
Oh, gosh, this is so sad.
My least favorite one was they put a picture of a cast member at Animal Kingdom who was apparently not nice to them on Twitter to their 50,000 followers. And with a name, too. And then complained to WDW today. Nothing happened. Nothing happened to heckling the runners either. And the next day, on Monday, they also put a picture of themselves drinking on the Rock and Roller Coaster.
It's not allowed.
Still on the WDW media list.
See, it's people like that, and also the drunk person that climbed the Mexican pavilion.
Hey, that was funny. That's okay.
But this is why we can't have nice things.
We can't. There are many reasons why we can't have nice things.
Society gives us reasons for that every day.
And Ellen knows one of the reasons why we can't have nice things.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to do it, but you know, everyone knows. It's John Cena.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, I have to make you laugh somehow.
Just a question, though. Who else here got blocked besides me and Travis?
Oh, I did because I'm very good at it.
And over the next couple of days, you know, a few people were harassing me about like my stance against this large theme park site. I didn't want them to represent our community in that way. So, you said
I already said that. I already name dropped.
Oh, okay. So I didn't want. Well, I was a member of Theme Park Review, and I technically still am.
You traitor.
You're a traitor. Oh God.
Oh, I'm not gonna let it renew.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not gonna brag here, but I'm an expert at getting blocked. Owen can back me up on that.
How did he do this?
I don't do anything. I just get
No,
blocked.
not you.
Oh.
Erin. Or not Erin. Andy.
What?
Look at Twitter.
I know. Is it what the messages we got?
No, it's from Dr. Bacon.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The John Cena coaster. It says I couldn't even see it, and that's quoted Andy. And then I apparently quoted it. I call it Cena. I can't even. How do you say that? Instead of sensational,
Sensational.
it's sensational.
Dash the coaster.
Oh gosh! And look, it's Anaconda.
That's not Anaconda.
It's a type of Anaconda roller coaster.
No, I think that's at Buffalo Bills.
Oh my gosh! I like how we're just figuring out which coaster it is.
Hold on, let me Google this. Buffalo Bills Casino.
Desperado?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yellow and blue?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I
That's
retweeted
Desperado.
it.
Yeah, that's definitely
Oh.
Desperado. It's a hyper, obviously.
It's probably a B&M hyper.
It's not. It's a Morgan. Yep, I called it. That's either an Arrow or a Morgan. I believe Morgan.
Oh, is Ken watching?
Might be. Ken, are you watching? Message us.
Are you watching?
It's an Arrow hyper. Yikes.
Ken, if you're watching, please get out of there wherever you are. Just kidding.
Just get out while you have the chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, it's not that bad.
Get to safer grounds. I'm gonna stop.
It's a Disney World.
No, I think Ken is referring to the thing I sent, the link I sent. So.
Oh. What
Yeah.
link? Oh, whatever.
To a
Anyway,
tweet from somebody who was pro TPR and now is tweeting anti-Muslim things.
Oh, Twitter.
I blocked this.
The most interesting people you will come across are people on Twitter.
I just want to
Also-
warn you though. This person is. I've heard some bad things about this person. I'm not gonna say them on here.
Let's put this person on blast.
I think this episode should be retitled "Put Everybody on Blast."
Yeah. Well, because, like, I want to say about TPR is that, you know, for one, I unfollowed them. So they really
I did
have
too.
a valid reason why they blocked me. They only blocked me because I said something. Because they were attacking the people that, you know, I know and are my friends in the theme park community. You guys. So, you know, that's why
Love you too.
everyone's defense. I know. I'm such a wonderful person. So anyways,
You
thank you. But anyways,
I'm glad I'm friends with you because you give me free stuff.
oh, absolutely.
Eventually.
I gave you free stuff, but yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
will if you move to Orlando. I'll give you free stuff.
Exactly.
But anyways, about TPR is that, you know, the picture where you know, they're drinking on a roller coaster. For one, I don't know how the hell they got those on there. And then for number two,
Oh, they are annual pass holders at Disney, so they have free photo pass.
yeah, but how do they get the drinks on the ride?
Well,
My friend-
I've filmed all. I've mounted a video on Radiator Springs Racers. It's really easy to bring stuff on the ride. Like at Disney, there's not like a place to store your bag. You just bring it on the ride.
But they
My
brought
friend took a picture of him drinking his drink on Everest. I slapped him in the back of the head.
I hope the glass shattered in his hand, and then he.
No. It was one of those plastic glasses.
Oh, Well, still, I mean, it's just, for one, it's idiotic, and number two, why on earth do they still have media and Owen doesn't?
Yeah, and me even.
All
There are
of
so
us.
many people.
It just doesn't make any sense, that they still have media. Like, were they drunk when they made that tweet, when they sent that tweet out? Did they delete that tweet of the photo of them?
I don't know, but I
Oh
can check.
no, it's still up. I saw it. It was up there for like 2 days after it at least, so probably is still there.
I wish they had not blocked me, because I would have sent that, even told Disney World to DM me and follow
No,
me so I can send you these fools.
they mentioned Disney on that, literally.
Oh my god, then they were drunk making the tweet.
No, they can do whatever. The best way to stay on the media list for Walt Disney World now is just, what was I gonna say? Is do whatever you want. Apparently, getting drunk and to quote Ken from earlier, by getting drunk and insulting other guests, that's how you stay on the theme park or the Walt Disney World media list.
Straight savage right there.
Yeah, I would be selfish if I wanted to be on Disney's media list and have those rights, because they feel like they have those rights to insult people. I'd be selfish if I had that mindset. I would not want to be on a media list for anywhere, for that reason. If any of us get on a media list, we're grateful for it. We're not going to take advantage of it.
I am so happy to be on anyone's media list. I'm on a few parks, actually a lot of them that I've sent out. The PR representatives have been so nice and have added me to the lists. And it's
There's only one park that I really want to be on their media list for. Like, I would kill for it, not kill for it, but I would.
Travis, I'll show you the alternative way. Hold on, I'll send you a link.
Okay.
I know which one you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing is, he follows me on Twitter. I'm pretty sure.
Who? Oh, the park?
Yeah. No, not the park, but the media guy.
Oh, yeah.
I like to think if anyone has media, take it, don't take advantage of it, but take it as you made it, and you're climbing the ranks in the theme park news community, and you're giving people, like what Ken was saying in our DMs. He was preaching it. He was speaking the truth.
Look, there are people who act like they're better than others because they're on the Disney World media list. That's not true.
Yeah, and it's not true, and it shouldn't be that way, because sometimes.
Owen's the best.
Yeah,
On the Disney media list.
definitely. Because some people act like they're better than anybody. Like, oh, I'm here. Let me Periscope from here, and tweet you guys nasty things because you're not on my level. Get on my level, type of thing. No, like that, and it goes back to what Ken was saying. That's how you ruin your brand. That's how you do it. You want to ruin your brand, go ahead. And we thought that's what TPR was doing, but fortunately, there's 52,000 dumbasses that still follow them.
Straight savage right there.
And another thing, though, about this is what was it? I lose track of what I'm saying so easily.
Okay.
Was
We were talking about Disney.
So it started with something normal, like some of the Run Disney people. Yeah, there's a few of them who are gonna be total jerks. There are people who are like, oh, if we don't get to run the race due to the weather, we should. What is this?
I thought you were gonna say it all started with a mouse, and I was like, hold up.
Oh gosh, man, come on. No, I'm talking.
Right.
2016, straight savage. Oh god. Ride drunk like TPR and RKO summoners. John Cena.
This is.
I think
can do.
My meme consultant. Like, seriously?
Oh, I have to.
Yeah, I saw that too, Aaron. What you just liked?
So
Oh,
what were we talking about again? Oh right. You know, for being on the list, you should be respectful to others. You should I also hate the people who basically just say whatever Disney wants them to say. You know? That or who whatever park, you know, you've gotta if you're on a media list, you should be nice, and if you should be honest. If you have if you're talking about a Frozen ride, I heard this on I believe it was the He Says She Says podcast, and I completely agree with it. You should not be saying, "Oh, this ride sucks," you know, blah blah blah. It's terrible, worst thing I've ever done. That's not nice.
Oh,
But you should also not.
then if I was on Disney's media list, I would only last a day, probably not even a day, because I got a lot of bad stuff to say about what they're doing.
Oh no. You just say, well, I mean, I've said some things that I mean aren't nice about the parks, but I try. If you come up with it in a constructive way,
Yeah, exactly.
that's fine. You know, if you say, I don't like what this Frozen is, but that's because I'm not in the demographic.
Right.
You know, it would be great for the little kids. I mean, I'm not on the Disney media list, so I don't really care what I say. I have no intention of getting on it at the moment. At the moment, like, what's the point in trying if I can't? No point. There's no chance I'm getting on.
Because, like, you know, me and Disney World, my heart is as cold as Elsa when it comes to me at Disney World.
Oh,
There's
God.
a reason why I have not been there for 6-7 years. It's because, one, they're too damn expensive. Two, they're making bad decisions. And number three, they're bringing stuff to the parks that I'm not really fans of. I'm not going to force myself to watch Avatar movies to go to Avatar, because when it's
Well,
built
no,
in 2017,
it's not supposed to be themed to Avatar, like completely. It's supposed to be more like Pandora. To be fair to them.
Sure, yeah. But still, it's inspired by Avatar, and James Cameron's got probably something to do with it, like J.K. Rowling did with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal. But I'm not going to wait till 2072, where I still don't give a shit about Avatar Land.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
All right, should we move on with this one to drunk climbing pyramid?
Hey, I support it.
No, this reminds me of the meth lab guy.
He was trying to find the pinata, and he had a drunk, you know, he had a glass bottle, and he wanted to hit it, and he thought candy would come out. So leftover candy from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party for you. It was weird video. Video that went viral in 3-4 hours, literally, on social media. It's amazing how stuff can go viral quickly.
You know the truly shameful thing though is they cut it off too soon. We didn't get to see if he made it to the top or not.
Here's the thing.
I heard he did and
Wait.
snuck down.
I could actually paint the picture for you. When he got to the top, that's when the mariachi band stopped playing their performance and looked up the mountain and said, "Hey, he made it!" and then Donald Trump came in and said, "Immigrants!" Just kidding. Whoa.
Hey, I got one thing. That's when not John Cena. Sorry, I'm used to saying John Cena. That's when Donald Trump says, "This is why we need a wall."
No, you know what they did? They didn't put a wall or anything. You know what they did? They put plants and a sign that says "No climbing." Like, how's that gonna stop?
Goodness gracious. There's jokes about this I didn't even think of when it came out, the video. It's crazy.
Anyway, yeah, that video it's funny. It was funny.
Yeah. It was 15, 16 seconds long. Somebody could have posted that on Instagram for all we know.
Somebody did. That's where I think originally showed up.
That's what I thought. And so when
swag.
when the video went viral and all news stations and radio stations even were talking about it, and I think at one point it was probably on national TV news for all we know, Did Disney ever do something about it?
Nope. Actually, the guy, he was seen walking around with his group. They never caught him.
Yes.
Like, he
Come on.
snuck down the side of the building and just kept moving along, so, according to somebody who was there.
That means Disney doesn't give a flying crap.
Oh, they do. They just... Security failed there.
Come on, Mickey.
He might have gotten caught on his way out from the... From
I'm
Epcot.
on the... What is it? What's that thing called? Crap, I messed up. I had my Mickey voice going too. Dang it.
I will say, though, my favorite thing was there was an article in Orlando Weekly that was saying 25 things not to do when drunk at Disney World. Yeah.
One, don't drink at Disney World.
And
Number
the
two.
ironic thing is I got a beer festival ad at the end of it.
Number two is don't climb in a car when it's not yours, and then suddenly you're in Lightsmore's Action Extreme Sun Show. You're drunk. Don't do that.
You're
Let's
drunk.
see, where was that article? I can't find it. Too much work. You know.
I don't like Orlando Weekly for some reason. They're very opinionated people. Like something
Well,
fierce.
Ken writes for it. Of course it's opinionated.
Oh, dang. Ken's gonna kick you in the throat when he gets on here.
Well, no, it's true, though. He has a lot of strong opinions.
Owen.
I can't say
I'm
much
lit-
about Orlando Weekly. I won a lot of contests from them before, so I can't say much.
Okay, everybody.
I mean, it seems like a good site, but
I just like their contests, that's all.
I'm gonna plug Owen real quick. He just posted his Boys to Men video from E to the Beat. Go watch it. Because Boys to Men is the bomb.
And they still put on a great show too.
Did they really?
Yeah, this is actually the shortest
Oh,
show
no,
that they did that night.
Oh.
I got the shortest show. Unfortunately, I got to stand in the very, very back and watch the second show, and it was a lot longer and a lot more to it.
They did the shortest show, and Owen was in attendance. Fail.
Yeah, under 26 minutes.
Oh,
Wow.
ouch.
and the nighttime shows when it actually got dark were at least 35, 40 minutes long.
That's a big difference. Additional songs and whatnot.
Yes.
What songs did they perform?
They did a bunch of old stuff. They didn't do any new stuff on the concert I went to, but the one I caught the tail end of, they did a new song, and then they did Amazed, their version of Amazed, and Open Arms from Journey.
Oh, that would have been really good.
That was pretty cool. And they marked out every single woman in the crowd when they did I'll Make Love to You, and they gave roses to everybody.
Kind of like when I went to go see, what's his face? Crap, was it?
John Cena?
No, not him. Barry Manilow.
Ah, Barry Manilow, yeah.
I won club level seats last year.
Do you just win everything?
No, because like I won them from
Like,
a blogging
seriously?
website. Well, no, I'm going to tell you. Like I won them from a blogging website, and usually when I win from blogging websites, the seats are never the best. So for some reason, one way or another, I got there. I signed my name. I gave them my last name. The person who I won them from put them under her name, but they were supposed to be under my name. Bimbo. And so then I look at the tickets and I'm like, excuse me, but why does it say West Terrace Club or whatever? And they're like, oh, you're on club level. And I'm looking at my friend and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
It was very exciting and a very great view of the Amway Center for a pretty jam-packed show for Barry Manilow. But yeah, in relation to what Owen was saying, that every woman marked out when Barry Manilow came out. It's hilarious to watch.
Hanson was crazy last year, too.
Mm.
In the pouring rain.
I saw Gavin DeGrom concert over summer, and I freaked out like a little girl. That was an amazing concert. I'm telling you, okay, I'm going to say this on the podcast. If anybody has a chance to go see Gavin DeGraw live, go do it.
I saw him at Universal during Mardi Gras with one of my crushes at the time.
Ooh.
It didn't end too well, but it was. We're still friends. It's just that bitch still hasn't gotten me Disney passes yet. But anyway.
You want to put her on blast?
Her name is. Just kidding. But
her name is John Cena.
No, it starts with a J though. Okay, I'm gonna stop. She works at House of Blues. Just kidding.
Oh.
Not kidding, but she does work at House of Blues. So, anyways,
for now.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw Gavin DeGraw in concert, and he puts on a good show. But I've never been to a Justin Bieber concert. Now, I won Justin Bieber tickets for the same girl I had a crush on, and I didn't go with her. I went out to dinner with my grandparents, and I wish I could have went to the concert because my grandparents at dinner were like, "Oh, you should have went to the concert with her if she's your crush." Now you tell me. So, and that was the night of the concert. So the next time Bieber's going to be here is next year, unfortunately. And so, actually, this is something that I tweeted out earlier. Well, actually, I'll say it after what I'm saying, a quick story. If I win tickets for her again, which obviously is going to be very difficult because every frickin' girl is going to be calling in Florida to win tickets on the radio. If I win, then I'm gonna go with her because I've never seen a Bieber concert. But if I do, I might end up being deaf after the concert. But here's my
voice isn't that high anymore.
Exactly, it's matured. It's like, sorry.
He's gone through puberty.
Yeah, it's gone through puberty. But here's my joke: is that Paris is still the #1 trend worldwide on Twitter. I guess Justin Bieber didn't have a purpose to be trendy anymore because his album is titled Purpose.
Oh wow!
He was trending all day until what happened in Paris. So.
I really don't know what happens to Justin Bieber, so.
I don't. I mean, like, literally a radio station said, "Are you guys excited? Justin Bieber's coming back to Orlando." And I simply commented, "No thanks."
Well, who's excited in the first place is the real question.
I said, "Who's Justin Bieber?"
Oh.
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing you can say.
We could tell you who Justin Bieber is because Justin Bieber, according to the Bill and Ted Show, has a penis.
He does?
We cannot back you up on that.
I don't want to know. I really do not want to know. I don't. What the heck?
What happened this time? I'm not on Twitter right now.
We had a purpose.
Oh gosh, that's not a Mickey hit.
I can't even like that one.
And
Being retweeted.
That's not liking that one.
Well, this tweet's very interesting. I'm not sure if anybody has said this on Twitter before. I will be back tomorrow after Dino Charge. Good night, my awesome friends.
What's Dino Charge? Wait, is that like some joke?
No, it's just one of Sloane's friends.
Why did I know that was coming?
And oh,
yes.
Don't.
Honestly, I'm just trying to figure out how to make money from Apple News right now.
you just have to become a communist.
Disney Interactive just
No.
emailed me. Disney Interactive emailed me saying, "Why choose Disney Infinity 3.0? Because we have everything." Just kidding.
Everything.
I don't want to choose Disney Interactive. You guys are already expensive.
I've played Infinity, and it's not bad. It's just not a game I really can invest money in.
I want to say something about Disney Interactive. I hate them so much. One, they haven't released a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I know that's Square Enix's job, but Disney Interactive could also, like, say, hey, get this game out. too, that game that they announced at their conference at D23, the Disney Magical Kingdoms app, we still don't have that. And I
Well, no,
want
I mean,
it right now.
that takes a while. And we still don't have Star Wars Land. You can't expect them to have something instantly after D23. Roller
So
Coaster
you're
Tycoon World was announced almost 2 years ago now.
Oh no, I actually gotta defend Disney on this. The Magic Kingdom thing looked cool, looked pretty cool because it
Yeah.
is basically countering Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Well, no, it's not like that. You can't build your own rides. It's more like
It looked like it.
tapped out or
No,
whatever.
it looks like Tapped Out plus like Pixel People or not Tiny Tower. It's like Clash of Clans mixed with.
It's Disney tapped out.
We can't call it Tapped Out because that's
Well, I like tapped out. It's a good game. So.
We don't own everything.
no. But you know it's on everything. Sloan.
Oh, Billy Gunn's trending.
Poor guy got fired today.
Who's Billy Gunn?
Hyper guy. Just kidding.
All I know is it's not trending for me. Captain EO is.
I can't even see what's trending right now because I'm using my phone.
Alright, should we... No, you gotta go in the search mode. You click the search bar and you can see what's trending.
You know, Disney said to Michael
Shut
Jackson. Disney said to Michael Jackson in his grave about the Captain EO after his famous song. They said, "Beat it. We're
Oh.
closing you." Oh.
Oh, wow.
And we just lost a viewer because I said that. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Dude, we're holding 4 and 5. Oh, gosh.
We're at tres.
Oh my god. I have a lot to say about that last pick. I can say more, but I'm not going to. If you want to hear more, you can DM me, Dr. Bacon. I'm not gonna insult much, so.
Oh my gosh, I have to retweet.
But let me just say this: what he sent me is very accurate. As a current member of Club DPR, can't wait till that unsubscribe. I can't wait till that expires. So.
Why don't you just get rid of it now? Or just post, like, hate.
Oh no! It's a yearly thing, so I got it last December or something.
Oh, so you're almost done. Oh, wow, what a... There's a word I want to call you right now, but I don't want to call you on the podcast.
Hey.
Whoa.
I'm just joking. It's fine. You're young.
Let's not be like the Republicans and Democrats.
We can do that. I'll be the Democrat, so.
Oh, no, let's not get into politics.
I'll be Donald Trump, or I can just be Marco Rubio and just play Marco Rubio. Rubio.
We played that at the in the pool at our hotel in St. Thomas.
Well, it's just so funny, like, you know, the jokes that they had Donald Trump do. And the funniest thing that SNL I've ever seen on SNL in the last couple of years is Donald Trump doing the Hotline Bling dance.
Oh gosh, that was hysterical.
It's the funniest thing ever. If you guys have never seen it, watch it. It's hilarious.
I'll put a link in the show notes because it's pretty funny. Y'all need to watch it.
Call me on the cell phone.
No,
I really think
I joined that club, by the way, before I was a real coaster enthusiast. Before I knew what I was doing.
So you didn't know between right and wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, Ace is so much better.
the Ace of Spades.
Ace plays with the help.
I don't know. Just doing the Motorhead.
Man. That song like gets me hyped.
You know what song gets me hype, and it's not John Cena's. It's
Crazy.
it's freaking day. Well, no, I can't really say that song because what's happening. I can't say that song at all. Never mind. Just be awful to say it.
All right, now let's move on to the next news. Let's talk about SeaWorld.
Yay! Let's talk about
No, the announcements.
and-
This is good
oh,
SeaWorld stuff.
Oh, see, I was gonna say, like, let's talk about Shamu and his friends that kill each other, because apparently that's what the public's opinion of SeaWorld is.
Yeah.
Like, because when I go to SeaWorld, guys, on December 12th, and yes, I will Periscope for you guys.
Oh, can you get me Mako pictures?
Yeah, I'll get whatever
If
you
you can
guys
send
want.
me those, then I can. That would be great for my site, actually. Well,
Send me pictures.
Yeah. No, I'll even. It'll be during the Christmas celebration, so if you guys want pictures of videos, the articles.
that's
Huh?
awesome, actually.
Send me Sea of Trees.
Sea of Trees.
Then again, I do have some Orlando friends who cover that pretty well. Don't want to
Sure.
kind of steal their business.
Have any Orlando friends besides Ken? And
Well, you talk with Pixels at the parks, I assume.
yeah, a little bit.
They have a
But-
great article about Skyplex and stuff up.
But
As of earlier tonight.
when I go there, I'm just gonna be like, since the team members, are known as ambassadors now. When I go there and I'm looking at the animals, and looking at the dolphins, and even at the shark encounter, I'll be saying out loud, "Oh no, the trainer's killing the shark!" Just kidding.
Don't do that.
That's terrible.
Don't do that.
I support SeaWorld 110%. It's just the same hate that SeaWorld gets. I actually think SeaWorld gets more hate than Ringling Brothers.
They do though. It's true. If you go to PETA's Twitter account.
It's weird and it's sad that I think SeaWorld is following the footsteps of Ringling Brothers and discontinuing the whales in San Diego.
Wait. Only San Diego, yes.
Only San Diego. Because
Well, they're not even discontinuing the whales. They're discontinuing the current style of show and focusing on more educational and realistic interaction. Essentially, is what they.
Oh, so then it's only Ringling Brothers that's really entirely getting rid of the elephants. They're just keeping that to conservation.
Oh, I just want to say this is the best part. So, PETA applauds Ringling Brothers for what they did, and then
of course
I think on
they
the same
would,
day
those
as SeaWorld,
Who
they are criticizing them all of a sudden, again, because the elephants are in a Ringling-run sanctuary.
Excuse me while I go get blocked from PETA.
What?
Oh, is that... Oh, I said their name wrong because I don't give a flying
that?
about PETA. PETA, whatever. Let me go get
It's
blocked.
encyclopedia.
Let me go get blocked from them and Moms Against WWE.
And while you're at it, just get blocked by Kevin Owens.
While I'm at it, I should just try to get blocked.
You guys tell me that if I get blocked, or if I tweet Kevin Owens and say you are my favorite WWE fighter,
Kevin Owens has fun blocking people, but people give him a lot of crap, that's why.
I think he's a good dude.
Yeah, he is a great dude. I mean, he showed that on social media tonight like he does every day. But someone who blocks a lot of people is John Blocking Layfield.
You're going to say John Cena.
No, this is another John. This
What happened
John's
to
a
the
figure
SeaWorld
idiot.
talk again?
Wait, what's the guy's name? You said John Blocking who?
John Blocking Layfield.
Layfield.
But anyways, so we get blocked. Who cares? We continue. We're moving on. I liked the announcements from SeaWorld. I wasn't too sure at first about the ambassador thing, but then
Well, I mean, that's not a real change.
it's not real. It's not a real change. I mean, I guess that's what I was thinking about. I didn't have anything bad to say about it. I just wasn't really sure about it. I'm like, I mean, that's like taking Disney workers and instead of calling them cast members, you just call them magical people. I don't know. Like, people just make magic happen. Like, oh, here you go. Here's a cotton candy. Like,
Coming to the white van.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, there's the person from Big Hero 6 right behind you.
Are you satisfied with your care?
He got it.
Of course I did.
Does this hurt you?
But it's it's nice that they're going to have animals that they support on their name tag instead of their place to be from. But my friend who used to work at SeaWorld, he made such a great point this week before we had went to Love the Cooper's advanced screening, which he is ashamed
I'm sorry.
I know. He's ashamed of going to see it than staying home watching the magic. That says a lot. So anyways, we on the way there, we were at McDonald's. We stopped there for a quick dinner. Quick story, long story short. He basically said that it's going to be weird for people. Yeah, no hash browns. It's going to be weird. He said it's going to be weird, with people like with animals on their name tag. So instead of like starting conversation like, "Oh, so and so, you're from Orlando. I'm from Orlando too." Now it's going to be like, "Oh, hey, John, you're from Dolphin." So it's just.
Yeah, he lives at the Dolphin over on Disney property.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just odd. I mean, I don't think it's going to start conversations like the CEO wants it to. Like, I'm not going to go to it. I'm actually going to test it. I'm literally going to Periscope talking to a team member and say, "You support Dolphins? That's so awesome."
Well, no. I think the real thing that actually matters from the announcement was, one, the Orca show thing, and two, the new rides that were announced, and the whole new strategy overall. They're focusing on thrills and meaningful experiences, essentially, which, that's a whole load of PR words.
Oh, you else.
What?
I didn't myself. You almost said something else. I heard you say bulls.
The important thing that we can take away from their announcement is that they're trying, and you can see that. They're trying real hard to earn back the public's respect, even though they should have never lost the respect of the public.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just look at, I'm not going to talk much about this because we've repeatedly said this on this podcast. Blackfish is a load of lies.
Yeah.
They
never.
Whatchamajigger? I have an elf reference to this. They sit on a throne of lies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They never lost my fan card. I haven't turned in my fan card with SeaWorld ever since Blackfish came out. I watched Blackfish. It was a very boring film.
I like the documentary, but I understand how there was a lot of faults to it.
Yeah.
No. I want to say though, I like how people will criticize SeaWorld, but you've never ever seen them criticize Disney, who also has dolphins. They're like, okay, I won't go to SeaWorld, but I can still go to Disney. Just look at Animal Kingdom. These people are, quote, and I quote, anti-captivity, yet they still go to Animal Kingdom and Epcot. And all these other places. Six Flags barely gets any scrutiny. Multiple of their parks have dolphins.
Well, because Disney doesn't attack their animals like SeaWorld does. Get it right. Just kidding. I can literally turn into a SeaWorld trader like that. But and this is a debate that is forever never going to end. And it's a debate that I can't be neutral because I can't see it both ways. I mean, SeaWorld conserves the animals just like Ringling Brothers does. That's why Ringling Brothers is such a perfect example. Because they're a traveling circus. They're not a theme park. They're a traveling circus where there's protests. This year, when they were in Orlando, they didn't do the elephant walk that they do in every city. Why? Because protesters threw stuff at the elephants.
Oh, and the other problem was it's really hard to get regulations. It's really hard to bring elephants between towns due to the regulations involved in doing that. Cities have made it really hard.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was the city, but Ringling Brothers said that, well, they were always able to do it in Orlando. Somehow, one way or another, they were always able to do it in Orlando. They stop the train, and, they come rolling in, and they just come marching through the streets of Orlando to get to the Amway Center. But they said the only reason why they don't do it anymore is because people literally stood out, and they threw something at one of the elephants. So, that's going to do anything. Throw stuff at the animal that you're trying to, preach to save. That makes sense. I mean, the whole thing with PETA or PETA or WWF is just all stupid organizations.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen just, there's people don't even criticize the Busch Gardens parks, and they are part of the SeaWorld chain. I think I've seen somebody say, I'm not going to SeaWorld, but I'll go to Busch Gardens Tampa. Someone's in for a rude awakening.
People are
No.
stupid.
And let's go on to the new strategy and rides. Go ahead first.
Yeah, well, the only thing I was going to say is, people are not just stupid; they just don't think before they speak, and that's,
Oh yeah.
that's all I can say about that.
That's also probably what explains the TPR events the other day. So.
But yeah, no, the new strategy, like I said before, they're trying, and I got to give credit where it's due, because SeaWorld's at the bottom of my list when it comes to all year-round parks. I did not have fun at SeaWorld as much as I would, or as much as I did at Universal, and as much as I probably would at Disney, because I haven't been there for 5-6 years. So, their new strategy, hopefully, it brings success back to the parks. Because the only time I like SeaWorld, and it's at the top of my list, is at Christmas time. Because, Owen would back me up on this. They're the best theme park that does holidays. They take a lot of pride in it, and there's a lot of stuff to do.
I have to agree on that. I mean, I don't know. I have as much fun at a SeaWorld park as I would at Universal. Basically, Busch Gardens, both of them are two of the best parks out there, regardless. I would put them higher than Disney's parks and all, even Universal too.
Whoa! Just kidding.
I'm not a Universal fanboy.
Oh.
Here's what makes me like a park. It has to have a good mix of theming and
hurts.
really good thrill rides.
That hurts. Just
The
kidding.
thrill rides are ahead. No, you see, I don't want it to be all screens. I like my roller coasters, the classic. Like, I would argue that Busch Gardens Williamsburg could be the best park out. Could be possibly the best park out there. It's got a great variety of rides. Some really good coasters.
That Mad Daskar show, though.
Cedar Point. Come on.
Goodness.
Oh no, I've been to Cedar Point. I mean, they have a lot of great Intamins, but it has theming there is minimal.
Intimates suck.
Wrong. The funny thing is, you're arguing for an intimate-centric park, and I'm arguing for a B&M park.
I liked Busch Gardens when I went there in the summer, and all of a sudden I was just walking around the area where what's that frickin' tower thing called? No, it's not SheiKra. It's Falcon Fury.
Falcon's Fury.
Wow. So Falcon's Fury. All of a sudden I'm just walking around. There's belly dances all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, I like this park already. It's like random. But no, it's a great park. It does got a wide variety of things. For some reason I didn't, had a chance or gave myself a lot of time to, go do see the animals. But I saw the Mad Daskar show twice. So that was a pretty entertaining show. I gotta admit, that had me rolling.
No, I think Busch Gardens Williamsburg is just such a beautiful park. It's been voted the world's most beautiful theme park. Like, I think it's over 25 years in a row now.
Oh, that's Halloween Horror Nights. That's
what?
Impressive. I was gonna say that's Halloween Horror Nights. That's impressive.
Oh, it's longer than that. I think it's.
Oh.
It's just, it's got such nice landscaping. All the rides fit in so nicely to the terrain.
Do they do Howl-O-Scream there too?
Yep.
I wonder how it is.
And they do Christmas Town.
Oh yeah, they do Christmas Town too.
I should be going to Christmas Town this year. There's an Ace event that week.
I would like to do Christmas Town in addition to SeaWorld.
Busch Gardens.
I want to compare the two. How is Christmas Town?
Actually, it's I'm sorry. Busch Gardens has been the world's most beautiful theme park for 24 years in a row now.
Ooh, that's still good.
So
25, 24 or not.
Yeah. Verbolten is like one of the best themed coasters out there. I would say that. Some of the other rides, even Alpengeist, you don't have to add much theming. Curse of Dark Castle. I haven't been on that, but I've heard it's a good dark ride.
Speaking of dark rides, we got something to talk about dark rides later.
But it's just got great coasters. Apollo's Chariot, which is a B&M, one of the best hype. One of the best B&M hypers out there. I like my B&Ms. They're all great, And by the way, I'm not trying to say both of B&M sucks or anything, but I like Intamin slightly more for what they've been doing. Tempesto is even like they took a cloned ride and made it good. One of those clone coasters that's popping up at every park, and it's fun.
Ooh.
Loch Ness is like the only good arrow out there.
I gotta enter this.
I've walked around on top of the Griffin.
What are you entering?
You walked on top of the Griffin door? That's so awesome.
The Griffin.
Oh, the Griffin. Oh.
It was just a 200-foot tall roller coaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. It's like SheiKra, but slightly taller.
Cool.
Better.
I mean, it is awesome.
What are you entering?
I'm sorry?
You said you were entering something. What are you entering?
It's a 50 points code for Kellogg's Family Rewards.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry about that rant, but I love my Busch Gardens parks. They're great. And where were we? Oh, yeah, so...
I love my Universal parks.
I love Universal, too. Don't get me wrong.
I haven't been to Universal since 2013.
Okay.
Or 2012, sorry. Late 2012.
It's different.
I mean, I didn't like Harry Potter much. I'm just not a Harry Potter fan.
You and my friends say the same stuff about Harry Potter.
It made me sick. I think I'd like Diagon Alley more. Like, just the ride system was not fun. It was a beautiful land, very well themed, but the crowds of Christmas Day Universal, or whatever it was, were nasty.
Yeah. Just don't go Christmas Day, that's all.
I'll be...
I would never go there on Christmas Day.
So it'll be great.
Well, no, Christmas Day at Magic Kingdom is even worse.
I wasn't there. I've been in the parks on Christmas Day.
Because I'm sure the atmosphere is great to be at a theme park on Christmas Day, because you would think people stay home on Christmas Day, but nope. Sometimes you
no, they don't. Well, people take their whole vacation down there.
Yeah, exactly. So when Disney World has Christmas Day and Magic Kingdom is open, they always go to like level 2 of capacity, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's insane.
They treat it like a bomb threat. Level 2 capacity, level 2 capacity. What the hell?
No, that whole week is just nasty, between Christmas and New Year's, and that's when I'll be going.
A lot of people want to see that mouse. They paid a price of a car just to see the mouse.
And also staying off site for that week is going to be a disaster, too. Because I saw the pictures of traffic last year.
Disney's got those deals, but they're going to find ways to take your money.
And we didn't even talk about... So, SeaWorld. The attendance is up at every park except for San Diego and San Antonio. San Antonio is kind of stabilizing itself, but San Diego is still dying, essentially.
Wow! Then the news got it wrong then, because the news was like, profits are up, attendance is down.
Oh, attendance is down 0.4% in total.
Okay.
That means nothing.
That means diddly squat.
Like, that happens all the time for theme parks. Not a big deal. Profits are way up, though. They were like up by 10 million or something.
I'm pretty sure Disney was down like just a point.
Oh, Disney's up, I think.
Yeah, no, that'd be surprising if Disney was down. Like Universal is up everywhere across the board.
Yes.
Like Universal's a serious contender to Disney in terms of future projects, but and especially dishing out a lot of new shit. I mean, like, excuse my French. I mean, this year I don't remember a year in the past few years of being a Universal fan. There's so much stuff they're announcing, like, left and right. Oh, we got this. Oh, we got that. Oh, we got Jimmy Fallon. You killed the momentum there. So, anyways,
Hey, hey, no, they killed the momentum with Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Uh,
Fast and Furious was
I
terrible
thought
on the
I
tram
thought
tour.
I thought I did. I thought I was gonna, think the same thing, but in due time it should be good. Hey,
No.
they're
If,
doing
if
some
it's the
cool
same
stuff
thing as a
with.
tram tour, it's gonna be terrible.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure it's gonna be similar. If it's like just going through a tunnel of screens, it's gonna suck.
Nope,
Chris
nope.
Bridges already recorded some new stuff for it, so
Well,
it's
that doesn't
definitely going
mean
to be different.
they might have made it slightly longer. Well, they've got it. It's probably the same thing except in San Francisco, is my guess.
And this is how we know Universal construction is better than the Disney's construction is because they paint graffiti on the construction walls for Fast and Furious Supercharged, where Disney probably can just paint their walls blue for Pandora. Uh, I think it's great. I mean, it's kind of weird with the graffiti on the walls, but it works. It kind of shows you what's coming there, so it's pretty cool.
I will say
Sure, well,
though, by far the best stop on the tram tour at USH was Disaster or Earthquake, I guess. That was the most fun stop on the tram tour, in my opinion.
did you say that?
That and Jaws.
But
Bruce.
Bruce.
Otherwise, it was all like screens. You know.
Well, that's Universal.
Oh, come on. I entered the right email address.
Well, screens on a tram tour just don't work, in my opinion. They're fine on like a Spider-Man, which I missed because I wanted to ride Hulk while I was there for some reason. And they're fine on a Transformers, but screens on a tram tour is not. It just doesn't feel right.
It's a no-no. Well, I loved the line that they said in this week's American Horror Story Hotel episode. It was so funny. They just love making universal lines. They were basically saying, like these two girls saying to like one of the characters in the show, they said, "Oh, do you know how we can get to Fast and Furious Supercharged? Because the lines are so long, we have to have transportation. Do you know how we can get there?" And the hotel manager or whatever was like, "You're never gonna see Vin Diesel in 3D." Funniest line, best line I've ever heard in that episode. It was great. Oh yeah, but yeah, back to what SeaWorld. The statistics are rather well sounding. And I was listening to the webcast. At one point, I thought the CEO said something that he wasn't supposed to say or something, because like the part I was listening at was like, and so also we got these other things happening. Oh, am I supposed to say? Oh, and then the whole thing cuts out. I'm like, what?
No, it cuts out because they were putting on a video.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it was funny. But
So we haven't talked about any of the new rides they announced, have we?
I don't want to because they're all going to be terrible.
They are not all terrible.
I like the Orlando one. The one in San Diego.
They didn't announce anything for Orlando in particular.
I thought Orlando was gonna get the submarine type of thing. And the Jeep
that was on. No, basically they didn't specify where any of these rides are going. What they did announce was that there's going to be a Intamin Wave Runner style coaster, like the one at SeaWorld Australia. And then they also announced the submarine ride, which is going to be a dark ride, which kind of it seems like it's going to interact with like the some tanks they have or something, and a Jeep ride of the same thing. Now the submarine ride looks like it's for little kids based on the concept art, but the other one looks like it's for the whole family. Now SeaWorld has had mixed results with their dark rides. Antarctica is supposed to be terrible, but Dark Castle is supposed to be alright in Busch Gardens. And this roller coaster, that's going to be a guaranteed hit. A good family coaster is what SeaWorld Texas, which is the place it's rumored to be going. And same with the other two rides. They're probably going to Texas and probably another park. They couldn't confirm at this time.
Well, everything's
that's a good ride.
Everything's bigger in Texas. But anyways, it's that's why SeaWorld's at the bottom of my list as parks in terms of like having fun and visiting them frequently in Orlando, is because they don't have a lot of rides that I can do. Or for the whole family. Like I can't get my whole family on a Manta for the life of me. So nor do I want to do Manta, or I can't because of my medical condition. But like the Wild Arctic, I did Journey into Atlantis. That scared the crap out of me. Nobody told me the ending was like, oh, after the waterfall, wait, there's more. There's a waterfall and there's a freaking roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
I almost had a heart attack on that. It was clever. It was very clever.
I didn't get on that. It was like 50 degrees out while I was at SeaWorld Orlando.
Oh, it was hot. It was hot this day, so it was good to do it. Fun attraction.
Yeah, it was winter while I was there.
It's pretty fun.
But what was I?
It seems like the Journey into Atlantis in San Diego seems more fun though. From what I see it on YouTube, seems like it's longer.
I've heard it's worse. I think I've heard Orlando's best.
Anyway.
What?
Isn't Orlando best anyway?
Well, yeah, it's the best park overall. But, like, the Orlando version of that ride is supposed to be the best, so. Actually. So, another interesting thing SeaWorld announced was, a hotel strategy. They basically, like, showed where they could put hotels in 4 of their 5 parks, ignoring Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Basically, nothing was announced for Busch Gardens Williamsburg or Busch Gardens Tampa, essentially, during the whole call. But
because San Diego and Texas are not part of the cool kids club. Orlando is.
They wish.
Well, no, you see, the 4 cool SeaWorld parks at the moment would have to be Orlando, Busch Gardens, and both Busch Gardens, and Sesame Place. The non-failures. Texas is moving up in the ranks.
Texas.
Yeehaw. Build a wall.
Oh. Is it huge?
He's going to build the wall, and he's going to make the Mexicans pay for it.
He's an idiot.
Of course he is. Sorry, Trump fans, but I completely disagree with any opinions of his, so.
The
one thing I did have to say, though, is it is kind of funny that the media is denying Ben Carson's story, and he's pointing out that, it's unreasonable of Ben Carson to not want, he's, denying, how the media's been saying the story where Ben Carson's tried to stab someone is false.
I just wish people... Well, yeah, no, he's always stabbed people in the head because he's a brain surgeon. Frickin' idiots in the media. Can't believe them. I can't stand when they, talk bad about Ben Carson because there's not really anything bad to say about him, real quick.
There is.
Well, he's always the calmest guy in the debates, and plus... He's got my vote.
That doesn't matter. He still says some of the stupidest and most offensive things.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, let's not talk politics.
No, I was just gonna say, he gets my vote because he spoke to my mom for an hour about the brain damage that I had when I was little, and this is a true story. I'm not making this up. And because he was a brain surgeon at the time when he was a brain surgeon, of course, it's very rare for any doctor or any brain surgeon of his stature or whatever to talk to my mom for an hour about my brain damage at the time. So he gets my vote for that. Yeah, Ben Carson, yeah.
Look, he seems like a great doctor, but not a great politician.
Yeah. The two worlds are different, that's for sure. Two completely different worlds, the medical and the political world. So.
It's a whole new world.
I mean, that's a great thing. But my whole problem is some of his comments.
That Aladdin joke, though.
Dude.
All right, let's. So
I
want to say a couple more things about SeaWorld, though. the hotels, the most notable thing I saw was at Busch Gardens, Tampa. There was a space marked out where they could put a hotel right next to the safari.
Animal Kingdom.
And what else? There's one more thing I was thinking of. Oh yeah, and there was so a long time ago it was announced that SeaWorld and the Village Roadshow Parks, who own a number of Australian parks, including SeaWorld Australia, which is completely unrelated, were going to partner. I noticed that one of the executives kind of said he he basically said, "I'd love to go into the SeaWorld parks when they've always inspired me when I lived in Melbourne or however Melbourne. I don't. Can't say. Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I feel like it's Melbourne or something. I don't know.
It is, but
Melbourne.
for
And,
Americans, it's good.
yeah, we're good. And what else was there? Like San Diego or something. One of the American ones. I just wanted to note that he referred to the one in Australia same way as he did to the American ones. I just found that interesting, you know. I mean, I think that shows something about the future. Good, and you know about the international expansion, which was expected to be announced but wasn't. All right, we're done now.
Okay. Hey, Erin,
Yes.
do you see that Lin-Manuel Miranda and whatever her name is from Aladdin did the duet A Whole New World?
No, I've not seen it. I'm pretty sure the video's gone viral.
Has, and it's, oh my goodness, amazing.
Well, the video that's also gone viral that gave me goosebumps and also had me in tears, and this is for our viewers to actually, take note of this and watch it. If any of you out there are going to tune into the Wiz Live on NBC, Shanice Williams as the new Dorothy and Stephanie Mills as the Dorothy from many years ago on Broadway. She's going to play Auntie M in the Wiz Live broadcast. Them performing the duet song Home is out of this world. Their voices, especially at Shanice Williams' age of 19 years old and Stephanie Mills in her 40s and 50s, the voices that they have is not normal for their age. It's amazing. So give that a watch on YouTube. I'll even send a link to it in our chat later. I'll see the one you're talking about. But the one
I'm surprised you don't do culture casters because you know a lot about pop culture and stuff.
I do, because my name is Mr. Entertainment for a reason.
Yep.
No, it's actually one of the reasons why, the name is the name the way it is, because I've been to a lot of pop culture concerts. I've been to the concerts of people that I really don't listen to. I've seen and met ZZ Ward, who is a good performer. I've seen Drake, Future, Miguel, Janelle Monáe, Lil Wayne, Alicia Keys. I won tickets to all these concerts, by the way. I did not buy tickets to see them.
How was Janelle Monáe in concert?
Janelle Monáe is one of, if not the most underrated artist out there. Her shows are unlike anything you've ever seen, and it's a shame that she doesn't sell out arenas. She didn't sell out Hard Rock Live, and I'll never forget it because when I was trying to take a picture of her, my camera was in the air trying to reach over people's heads, and then she just literally jumped on me into the crowd, and she crowd surfed. You don't see women crowd surfing a lot. So she trusted the crowd and crowd surfed her way from the front to the back of the place and then back to the stage. It's really amazing. Just search her on YouTube and you'll see full concerts of her and you'll see what I mean. But
I want to see, and I don't know if you guys have watched TheCoasterCasters from last week or this past week, actually on Wednesday.
I didn't. I'm behind on podcasts again.
It's okay. Somebody that I'm really interested in right now is Tori Kelly.
I heard that name bounced around a couple times.
She's really good. I didn't like her at first because she did a duet with, not a duet, but she did a song with Pentatonics, and it wasn't good. And it's not Pentatonics' fault that it wasn't good. It was her fault that it wasn't good because I didn't like her voice at the time. But her voice has grown so much on me. I love it. Her new album is amazing. So check it out.
Yeah.
I just want to say something though. The majority of my like what was I gonna say? The majority of my music is I on my iTunes account is literally theme park music. I'm not joking.
No, that's great. That's great. I used to
It's
listen to theme
perfect.
park music all the time. It's
I have-
really some of the best music you can listen to.
Yeah.
Like I have like the Disney World soundtrack and the Disneyland soundtrack on iTunes, and then there's a ton of Weird Al too.
You know, because, like, oh, here's another thing before we move on, is, like, I used to be a fan of Taylor Swift. This is a joke, but I've never been a fan of hers. But I used to be a fan of Taylor Swift when she's saying country, but when she got into pop, I'm like, okay, now we got problems. Oh. And when I turned 22, I was like, bitch, I don't need to be son to that I'm 22.
Who said she was talking about you? She's talking about me.
22. It was funny. That was another Bill and Ted reference, if that went over your heads.
Or even Bill and Ted shows. So
There's so many. There's so many moments, and there always will be, like, for the next year, when we talk about anything that is pop culture related, that will be, you know, Bill and Ted's.
every time I post the meme of what's his name, Owen's already.
Yeah, he posted a picture of Bill Cosby.
I
just simply responded back to him, touche.
I think we got all the news for the week already.
We
What?
did.
We didn't talk
Oh,
about
one more real thing though.
Orlando Eye.
Oh, well, that, and I actually wanted to say, I saw a picture of the rock work at Avatar Land was just put in.
The Rock.
Like
Rock Park.
the floating houses or the floating islands, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Floating towers of stupid.
What?
I said the floating towers of Stupidville.
Oh. Yeah, the giant, like floating islands were just installed, so that's pretty cool. You know, I saw the picture. It looks interesting.
I have a friend that's actually, no lie, a construction worker for Avatar, but he can never say anything to me because he's in a contract.
Hey, tell his butt to hurry up.
I wish I could say to mine. I think it'd be funny if I said it to him because, you know, he knows that they're not either behind schedule or they're just taking their time. But it's actually a very dangerous job. Someone almost lost their body part working there. So.
I don't think I want to know.
Yeah. Pretty bad and graphic for what he was telling me would happen.
That's disgusting.
And
we're moving on.
Yeah, and we're moving on.
Orlando Eye. Let's cover the last thing.
Orlando, more like Orlando. I'm gonna say more like Orlando eyesore.
Well, yeah, because all the lights are burnt out on it, aren't they? I was messaging somebody or tweeting somebody from Orlando, and basically they said they are not excited about this at all. It literally, they're making the capsules glow, trying to distract people from having the actual lights glow on the side. Like, this is just a dumb event. You pay $30 or something, and I think there's liquor and beer or something provided.
Oh, so then someone can drink and then climb the Orlando wheel next?
Well, no, I thought Nick Wallenda, or whatever the stunt guy's name is, already did that.
I don't know about you guys, that was kind of lame. I thought they were actually going to move it and then he walks. It didn't seem like they were moving it at all. and then he's just walking it. I'm like, that's it?
It moved. It
Yeah,
moved just so slowly you didn't notice.
yeah, because here's the thing. I thought they were going to have a tight wire from the from the wheel, or just like have the wheel actually spin at a normal speed, not like slow speed.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be super slow like it was. I think it was, I mean, that's probably the normal speed for it, but...
Yeah, that's true, because like I'm watching
You
it,
didn't want to go 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Today Show just made such a big deal out of it, like, oh my god, Nick Lewinda's the first person ever to walk the wheel, and I'm just sitting there like, okay.
Like, I watched a replay and I'm like, really? That was boring.
It was underwhelming. And that's sad to say, because we would never be able to do what he did.
You know, I think... I'm just going to give my opinion on the Orlando Eye. It was a good idea in theory, but it wasn't executed well, you know? I think it would be nice to have a Ferris wheel in Orlando, but it just didn't work due to location. You can't see anything from up there.
You can't see me.
Just an ugly view.
You walked into that.
It's like City Beautiful. You're gonna view the City Beautiful, and you're on the Orlando wheel, and you're just like, where's the City Beautiful?
Exactly. Once Skyplex opens, there'll be something to look at from up there.
Oh, that won't open because Universal's saying no. Just kidding.
They're gonna get. I mean, how can they approve a 400-foot Ferris wheel about a half-mile away, and a 400+ foot tall I-square mega mall complex shopping? I don't know.
The state into the city.
What?
Skyplex is going to bring a lot of money to the city.
Well, yeah, but Universal's lobbying. It's clear that there's support for Skyplex. It's just, unfortunately, lobbyists have control of things. Our corporate overlords at Comcast. I mean, sorry, I meant glorious people. Glorious, theme park owners of Comcast who know exactly what's good for us. Today there was a hearing about Skyplex or something, or a meeting, and it seems like there's community support.
Basically, the topic of that meeting was, F Universal, we're gonna build this crap! And then everyone appeared.
Exactly. I haven't listened to the audio yet, but it's on pixelsattheparks.com. So, yeah.
Hey guys, it's confirmed that Paris is closed tomorrow.
What? Your audio is cutting out.
It's confirmed that Disneyland Paris is closed tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I don't see Disneyland Paris tweeting that.
Just.
Your audio is cutting out again. Sorry.
Oh, goodness. How about that? Is that better?
That's a bit better.
Okay.
No, they haven't tweeted anything.
I just saw it on there.
Their official account hasn't sent anything out. Actually, they follow me. Let me check. One of their accounts. They have 6 accounts or something, and one of them follows me.
They have 6 accounts.
There's literally 6 Disneyland Paris accounts. There's the Euro Disney a corporate one in English. There's a French corporate one. There's a official English one, a French one,
a Ratchet one. I thought he just said that. I thought he said there's a Ratchet one. I'm like, what?
Here, this. As far as I can tell, they haven't sent anything out.
Okay. Well, I saw it, so.
I mean, that's what people are saying. Thrill Geek found something saying it was closed, but.
It probably will close because
They're gonna have to make the announcement soon because if it's closed for the weekend, it's already Saturday over there.
Park's about to open in a couple hours.
Yeah.
No, they've got it. They're only like 3 hours ahead of us or something, maybe 4.
Okay, it's 4 o'clock in the morning there.
Exactly. They probably wouldn't open on a typical day till like 9 or 10.
Whoops. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. I wonder if Ken fell asleep. What if he fell asleep in the shower? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
I am tired.
Well, then should I guess, bring up a last-minute topic that wasn't on tonight's agenda?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this is not theme park related, but I can make a theme park related because if you travel down here for the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view event at the Amway Center, you might want to visit the parks. Good. Now it's theme park related. Now it's not. So there was a major debacle with WWE fans when the tickets for Royal Rumble went on sale today. But it's like the old man in the car parts commercial or one of those commercials where he's like, "Oh, that'd be faster than that or quicker than that."
Oh, wow.
It's like that. You fans, you had to be quicker than that to get your ticket. You should have done the pre-sales. That's what we should learn from this class, is you do the pre-sale and you get your seat. I did the pre-sale for the Royal Rumble back in August. I got my seat fine, and then I had all my friends messaging me saying, "Oh, why is the promo code not working?" Oh, well, no, that was me to mimic my friends because some of them might be listening to this podcast. I'm sorry, forget I said that. But you guys said in that voice, "Why is my code not working, the promo code?" And it's simply because you guys did not get on probably at the time that I got on, and I got my seat. So there was probably an issue where a certain number of tickets were allowed for the pre-sale, and then they all got sold. And then whatever was left after the pre-sale in August, they did another pre-sale, unannounced, actually, the other day. Mind you, the day before the tickets went on sale to the general public, which I don't think is really smart because I don't think a lot of events have pre-sales the day before they go on sale. So they had another pre-sale, and same thing happened then. They probably got sold out really quickly. But then we still had the general public on sale. So they went on sale to the public. There were only tickets left for the 70 people that were lined up at the Amway Center because most people already bought the tickets from the pre-sales. And so they sold out in less than 30 minutes.
Dang, savage.
Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer, and, he cares about the tourism industry, and whenever WWE goes to Orlando, people follow it. So we'll get international visitors here, hopefully, and because it's always good to have that diverse crowd at an event like WWE. And he said we're very happy to work. He tweeted out, "We're very happy to work with WWE again. This is our first big event since WrestleMania back in 2008. So we hadn't had a big event for years. So it's about damn time." So he said it's always good to work with WWE, and we're very proud to host Royal Rumble here, which is the start of the road to WrestleMania. Next year's WrestleMania is in Dallas. Boo. But Orlando will have it in 2017, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. But anyways, I wanted to read this quick report, long story short, about the whole chaos of, a lot of fans were pissed that, how come I didn't get a Royal Rumble ticket? Well, this is why. WWE released a statement. And first of all, this is a credit to PW Mania. AZ Family, the article says, azfamily.com has an article about a mother named Shannon Royal, that's funny, who tried to purchase WWE tickets for her son's 12th birthday. Royal says she thought she was shopping directly with WWE's website, but she received a confirmation on her purchase from a website called OnlineCityTickets.com. She soon received WWE tickets from Ticketmaster, but was told on the day of the event that the tickets with the same barcode had already been scanned. Her $200 tickets were no good, and she was sold duplicates. Royal called OnlineCityTickets.com and they apologized, told her to call back in the morning, but never offered an explanation or a refund. Channel. Oh no! What? Oh my goodness! I feel dumb. This is not even about the Royal Rumble. Whatever. Forget what I was just reading. So, anyways, but yeah, no. Long story short, I really thought this article was about the Royal Rumble. Wow, I just embarrassed myself. So, anyways,
It's fine.
yeah, long story short, we all have those moments. But yeah, long story short is that a lot of fans were attacking Amway Center, for the all the tickets were sold during the pre-sales. No, you doofuses. You weren't fast enough. When there's a pre-sale for a big event like the Royal Rumble in Orlando and it's not Raw or SmackDown, you get your tickets during the pre-sale. Now, granted, not every fan knows that, but this is a lesson learned, and I know my ticket to the Royal Rumble is very sacred, that people would kill me, literally kill me, to have it. So,
Please don't kill him.
Huh?
I said, please don't kill you.
No.
Me-
I'm very grateful to go to the Royal Rumble now because it's great that it's going to be sold out. Over 13,000 people will be in attendance on Sunday, January 24th. So that's great for Orlando. It's going to make millions of bucks for the tourism industry if there's international visitors coming in for the Royal Rumble, which there is because WWE is not only known worldwide. They are known worldwide, so it'll be a fun time. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Because a lot of fans are pissed that they couldn't get tickets, but that's what happens. So.
All right, I just went to the Disneyland Paris website, and unfortunately, the park will be closed tomorrow. Well, today, I guess now.
Well, it's a right decision.
Right decision. Disney World and Disneyland closed for, I think, a week.
No, I think they just closed during the day on 9/11, maybe the day after.
I know Disneyland was the day after because they thought that they were going to do a West Coast attack, and they thought Disneyland was going to be like target because extremists don't like fun.
Something like that. I don't know. So apparently we have 4 viewers right now.
Yeah, I know. This is weird.
That shocks me.
It really does because it's not boring.
So send us your questions at the Coasters Pod and I'm at TV Travels.
Let me check Twitter to see if we have any questions.
We don't. By the way, you have got to update that Twitter account.
Which one?
Coasters Pod. Like,
but here's the thing.
9 followers so far. You can get more than that.
I have it on my phone, but I don't have it on TweetDeck yet, and I'm going to get it on TweetDeck today on the podcast.
It's called promotion.
It's called Synergy.
It's called Get Off These Nuts.
No, you need to like start using that.
Going to start using.
Why is it at the Coasters Pod? It could be at the CoasterCasters.
Oh, that would have been good.
It wouldn't have. It didn't fit. It would have been the CoasterCast.
Oh, wow.
Or CoasterCasters at CoasterCasters. That would work.
It was taken.
How is that taken? Let me go make this. Twitter.com. Let's see. So, log out.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
You can go.
I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a roller coaster. I don't know how much I'm going to get stabbed in the throat by Andy for saying that, but I think it's going to be a floorless coaster.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen, but I'd love that to happen.
Because I think that Universal wants to get out of the, not kiddie, least less family friendly. They have so many. They have Harry Potters, Seuss, Toon Lagoon for the time being.
I was gonna say, like, they want to get out of these nuts. And I was gonna,
Fuck.
oh,
Yeah, Travis, you know what I see it coming back as? I see it just as a normal, the same thing with the quote-unquote comfort collars that are much less comfortable.
I seriously think it's going to be floorless.
That would be great.
I love it. It would be so much fun. If it turned into a floorless, it would probably turn into my favorite ride at Universal. Even above Harry Potter and Journey, the only ride besides Mystery Mine. I've ridden that ride more than 10 times.
Sorry,
What are you guys' about?
whoa! It was like a pause there. I was like, what?
What are your guys'
yeah, at TheCoasterCasters is available. Just got it.
you okay. So I guess we're changing the Twitter handle.
I just registered it so we can switch, like Disney did. By the way, did you fix the did you like fix the podcast for iTunes?
No, I didn't.
You got to do that.
I'm going to. I have so much to do. You know I have so much to do.
Alright, I'm going to delete the account in a minute. I'll message you when I do, so nobody listening can steal it.
If any of you steal it, I'm gonna put you.
Stolen it. Just kidding.
Soiled it. I don't even remember the password. Is that bad?
Tatsu repaint rumors. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Hulk. Well, let me just finish my points on Hulk. So, as I said, I'm predicting it's going to be the same ride. It's going to have LIM motors. That's one thing we do know. Another thing we do know is there's the clone track that was going to go to Dubai. I'm assuming they're just going to place that in soon. And the final thing is it's just going to have the comfort collars. It's going to be an updated version of the B&M trains, I'm assuming. That's my predictions. All right. So what do you think of did you hear about the tattoo repaint that Dr. Bacon reported?
I actually have not heard about it.
Well, go to his account.
Dr. Bacon. What kind of name is that?
He is probably our best fan at the moment.
He is.
He's tweeting us. He's listening right now.
Oh, well then,
Follow
hey,
at the
Dr.
Cheesy
Bacon.
Turtle.
Hey.
We're just doing nothing right now. Should we keep this going or what?
No, we could just, we were supposed to talk about?
What?
John
Infinite
Cena.
versus B&M.
Oh yeah, we can do Infinite versus B&M. Let's do that.
You know why Intamin is better? You know why Intamin is better?
Why is Infinite better?
Because they actually innovate.
Oh.
Have you ever seen an Intamin winged roller coaster?
There is one. It's in Spain. It's called Furious Baco.
Oh. Just kidding.
Have you ever seen a B&M 4D coaster? Did B&M have the world's tallest coaster? No. World's fastest? I don't think so.
He's got you burned.
And B&M. Actually, let me just check this.
Check it.
Let me Google this.
Google it.
Furious Baco actually opened before the B&M wing coasters, from what I understand.
Can I just say something? B&M is just fun. I like
Well,
it.
yeah, but so are Intamins. Check those. See,
I've never been an Intamin fan. I'll let y'all know.
they are better.
No. Okay, we're all entitled to our opinions, and my opinion says Intamin's not cool.
Oh
Goodness.
no, Intamin. Yeah, they invented the wing coaster.
You're a savage.
They invented the wing coaster. It opened in 2007.
Ooh, I bet it was terrible. Oh, gosh.
It
Reddit has given us
Arrow wing coasters.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Actually, technically Arrow did it. You're right. You're right on that.
Mm.
Because
Because X2. That's why. But
that doesn't count. That's a 40 wing.
that's a wing coaster technically.
But it's a 40 wing.
So it's still a wing coaster.
But it's a 40 wing.
That makes no difference.
I know it makes no difference.
That you're probably right about that, Dr. Bacon. X2 is probably better than every wing coaster. I can't say that because I haven't been on it. But yeah, when has B&M actually innovated?
Launched inverted winged roller coaster.
What?
The world's first launched winged inverted roller coaster.
Well, actually, the Intamin one was launched and
Which one
inverted.
was launched?
It was the world's fastest coaster. It was Europe's fastest coaster. I mean, at 83.9 miles per hour. It was even faster than the B&M version.
I'm talking about Thunderbird, which is like coaster of the year, if we can.
Wrong. That's Twisted Colossus. That is Twisted Colossus, and I think Dr. Bacon's gonna back me up on that one.
But that's no fair. I'm getting raped here in this.
Twisted Colossus is literally it's my fifth favorite coaster now. Oh no, I'm sorry, Fury. I forgot about Fury. Fury wins. What was I thinking?
That's what a B&M what?
I didn't say I dislike B&Ms, but overall the Intamins are better. If you look at my top 5, it goes 1 B&M, 3 Intamins, and then an RMC. Have you even been on?
What?
Have you? Oh yeah. Well, no. The modern stand-up was Togo. Dr. Bacon.
Oh gosh, Togo stand-ups. Ugh.
And I wouldn't call stand-up real innovation. It's called pain. The inverted coaster that they did make. But
Password to this.
Travis, are you trying to get B&M defense?
Yes,
Right.
please back me up.
Well, let me put it this way. I'm looking at the wonderful world of Wikipedia,
Yes.
and I'm checking out B&Ms and Intamin coasters that I have personally rode. Now, granted, it's not that many because other than Orlando, I really can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I have
You
rode.
can't.
No, I can't.
Why can't you?
I can't get anywhere.
Oh.
I can honestly say that on the list that I have, there are 3 Intamin coasters I've rode, and there are 9 B&Ms that I've rode.
Yes.
And again, Intamin has 3 of my, well, I can't say 3 of my, but yeah, 3 of my favorite coasters I've been on.
Which ones?
I love Millennium.
Yep, that's...
I love
Great
Millennium. I just wish that Nimrod at the Six Flags Park wouldn't have fell out, so they made the restraints so tight. I love California Screamin'.
Yep, another great Intamin right there.
And it counts Gringotts, so I guess I'll count Gringotts too.
Gringotts wasn't even Intamin, was it?
Yeah, according to this, it was.
I didn't know that. I could swear that was dynamic.
Yeah.
Notable Intamin rides, but then again, it's Wikipedia, so you never know what's right and what's not.
I could swear that was dynamic rides or attractions.
But if you look at B&M, here's the question: when obviously it changed to Rougarou and went to floorless, was Mantis originally B&M?
Yes.
Then I have 10.
It still is B&M, but I mean that's a terrible ride.
No, it's not. I like Mantis a lot.
Ooh, I can disagree on that all day.
I've got Kumba.
Kumba is great. I mean, there's some great B&Ms out there, but I like there's some really great Intamins. I love every B&M I've been on except for the stand-ups.
I love the Raptor. Raptor's one of my favorite coasters I've ever been on. That was my first real coaster at Cedar Point.
That was a good one. I mean, I have no complaints.
I have yet to go to Cedar Point.
It's worth going to.
I know it's worth
it. Fun part. Yeah, once you go there, you'll realize how much better Intamin is. Because you've got Millennium Force and Maverick. Those 2 rides right there will change your opinion. They are literally the 2 of the best coasters out there.
Well, I love Millennium, and if the problem is I'm worried about the restraint system. I barely fit last time, and I'm a lot more than I was back then.
I will say B&M makes the best restraints on their hypers, but otherwise they're I guess. The clamshell restraints are the best ride restraints of all time because they're the most comfortable. But
my favorite restraint, I think, right now has to be Manta.
Oh.
I love Manta. Manta is incredible in every way possible.
No, you like the comfort colors on Banshee.
Yeah, I like them.
Those are terrible.
Comfy.
It's so comfy.
It's comfy.
No, the comfy is the clamshell. Have you been on Diamondback?
Yeah.
That.
Those suck.
Those are amazing.
Those hurt me. But you gotta remember, I am taller than you. Trying to get a...
Those clamshells are supposed to be good for the tall people, too.
Owen would get this joke. I'm taking a survey right now, and I'm at my progress for the survey is at 69.
Yes, excellent.
Is that whenever we get our apartment, is that going to be the doorbell?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's too funny. Freaking like, if you get a package dropped off by UPS, it'd be ring the doorbell. What?
Travis, by the way, have you been on Intimidator 305?
No, I have not.
Yeah, you can't judge Intamin unless you've been on that, Millennium Force, Maverick, and for that matter, El Toro.
I understand what you're saying. How awesome Intimidator 305 is. I'm not saying that all Intimidate suck. Just most of them.
You're saying most Intimins suck?
Yes.
Alright, let me... Wrong.
How dare you!
One, yes, by the way, now at CoasterCasters.
Alright, let's see. Wikipedia this. Let me get a list of Intamins.
I already did this.
Well, a list of all of them. There's not even a full list of all of them. Most Intamins do not suck. Alright, world's fastest roller coaster, Formula Rossa. That doesn't suck. Every Intamin Woody is a good one. Every single one of them.
Here's the difference between Intamin and B&M. Does B&M make roller coasters?
No.
Exactly.
Well, but the Intamin wooden coasters are some of the smoothest out there. It's them and RMC. And GCI now, and Gravity Group, I guess. But them and RMC are still the two smoothest.
RMC is the best.
Thank you, Dr. Bacon. Travis says most Intamins suck. You said most of them suck. Just look at them. No, most of them are great. Name one that sucks besides Green Lantern. What? That's one, and I liked it, so...
Oh,
you guys. Sierra just tweeted she's praying for Paris. It's so sweet.
I don't even know who that is.
You are on the CoasterCasters podcast. You don't know who Sierra is.
I'm not on the CoasterCasters. I don't do that one.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
I don't break music. You look at the list of coasters Intamin has made.
I'm looking.
I can name a lot of B&Ms that suck, by the way.
He's a looking.
Every stand-up. Most B&Ms suck, then. Let's just say that. No, that's not true. As many... I think less Intamins suck than B&Ms.
The giant wheel at Hershey Park.
The what?
The giant wheel, the double wheel at Hershey Park. I did not have fun.
Is that a roller
let's
coaster?
just. No, it's a wheel. I feel like I'm asked for this.
Giant wheel at Hershey Park. Is that even Intamin?
Yeah.
Let me see this. I haven't seen it. Well, it doesn't even operate anymore.
Volcano. Point.
Volcano is great.
I'm not saying it's bad. Literally all of the rides that they have for these notable Intamin rides are all good, for the exception of Green Lantern.
Well, Green Lantern is good. You haven't been on it. You can't say. As someone who has been on it, I proudly can say that I liked it.
I never thought that Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts was... And
it's they must have provided the tracking or something, because that's usually...
First special effects coaster. I keep seeing tweets going off on my iPod, and I feel like I'm getting...
There's an Intamin stand-up in La Ronde? Or La Ronde, sorry.
Rand is what...
I think it's La Ronde, I don't know. Intamin. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. That looks like a B&M. Anyway.
These letters of B&M, I just keep, I got the song S&M from Rihanna stuck in my head.
Oh, gosh, no.
You know.
The notable rides of B&M, you have Batman ride.
The world's first inverted coaster, that's it.
another Batman the Ride. You have 2 Vortex, actually probably a lot more.
That's not the notable rides. It's listing all of them. I've been on the B&M Wikipedia page before.
There's a lot of Batman the Rides. It's weird.
Yeah, because it's a clone.
2, Nemesis, Oblivion.
Nemesis? No, these are not notable. These are just a list of all of them.
Listing all of them. I already said that I went, oh, wait, no, it's all of them. Hulk. Dragon Challenge.
Oh, which sucks now that it doesn't duel.
Yeah, it sucks now that it
Just
doesn't.
knowing the fact that it could duel, you know that it's...
And La Fuga.
Still good.
Yeah, it's still good. It's just...
Not as good
But
as
if
it was.
you can
but
see that it
doesn't
used to duel, so it kind of ruins the ride as a whole.
She-Ra, Black Mamba, both
Dive
Goliath
coasters are alright, but some of them suck because they're like way too short.
2, Hollywood Dream at Universal Studios Japan,
Oh,
Coaster at Chimlong Paradise, Dominator, my favorite roller coaster ever,
Yeah, that's a good one, but it has some headbanging occasionally.
Diamondback, Manta, Intimidator.
The lame Intimidator.
What?
The lame Intimidator.
Doesn't matter. Leviathan.
Lamest Giga.
Gatekeeper, Banshee, Rougarou, which is good. Formerly Mantis, Thunderbird, Oblivion, Baron 1868, Fury 325, Mako, Flying Dinosaur, and freaking Cedar Point's new dive coaster.
That looks like, that's just a... Like, you know what? Valraven is nothing special for Cedar Point.
No, it's
If they had gone with an Intamin, they could... Look at what Intamin's building next year. Terran and Flying Ace. Those 2 rides look incredible. The Flying Dinosaur is just a slightly bigger version of what Manta and Tatsu are.
but it's gonna
And
be good.
Valraven, it's just like it's She-Ra with She-Ra and Griffin with an extra inversion.
You have to look at what they do for that park. For example, SeaWorld Orlando is getting Mako.
Now
That's going to bring a lot of people to the park. Fury 325 got Carowinds. That brought a lot of people to the park.
Oh, and Intimidator 305 brought a lot of people to King's Dominion.
And then it went to crap.
It didn't go to crap. It's still just as good of a ride as it ever was.
No, I'm not talking about the ride. I'm talking about the park.
Oh, the park. That's the park's fault, not the ride's fault.
I know. It's the park's fault. But, and I'm not saying Valraven's going to give Cedar Point a billion more people going to the park, but it's going to help a little bit.
But an Intamin would help more. A revolutionary, say, if they had built an Aqua Tracks first in America, that would have gotten more people.
Yeah,
But yes. Yeah, exactly. Dr. Bacon.
Yeah, I've been messing
In
up.
fact, B&M used to work for Intamin. They are a spin-off.
Okay. And you can also say that well, here's the thing.
Quote, Dr.
Yes,
Bacon,
Intamin was
if it weren't
first.
for Intamin, B&M wouldn't be a thing.
I understand that. But okay, well, if Intamin was the only people there, then oh gosh, there's another one. Oh, it's you.
We have Vekoma.
I'm going to say one thing only, and this is a very good point. This is opinionated. This isn't fact. This is an opinion.
Also is what I've been saying. I mean, Intamin is not factually better, but, you know.
And I'm not saying Intamin's terrible. I'm just saying
I'm not saying B&M is either.
most of the Intamin rides that I've ridden I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy being on the island.
Which ones have you been on?
Let me get the
Volcano,
list. Yeah,
which is good.
I do not like Volcano.
I don't know how you can't. I don't know how someone doesn't like Volcano. I mean, it could be a little longer, but you know.
It's not the long part of it. It's just I just don't like it.
It is a really unique ride.
Yeah, it's unique in the fact that it's just.
That's just great. I mean, I want to be in M at King's Dominion. That's what we're missing. A good a good I don't know how anyone hates Volcano, but a good airtime like Hyper or something is what we need. Motor airtime, not ejector.
Dr. Bacon said the best. A lot of people actually hate Volcano. I don't like it for one reason and one reason only.
And also, Volcano just got a renovation. It's even smoother than it was before. Headbanging is not even an issue anymore.
Where's the list of intimate lines?
And lines are down.
There we go. Existing roller coasters. And Intimate makes other things like free falls and Ferris wheels and drop towers.
Falcon's Fury
should
be enough. Cheetah. No, if you look at California Adventure, Intamin made like most of that park.
I've ridden Avatar Airbender. That one's fun.
What? Avatar Airbender? Is that that's at Nickelodeon, right?
Yes. They brought it over, or they basically ported it over to King's Dominion, and then they got rid of it.
No, they didn't. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
California.
No, Avatar. Yeah, that's a half pipe. That sounds fun.
The half pipes are fun. From what I've seen, El Toro's a great ride.
Oh, it's the best wooden. Well,
Expedition G.
RMC. What?
It was fun.
What? Sorry.
Expedition G-Force looks really good. Fahrenheit looks, or I've actually ridden Fahrenheit. It's fun. Formula Rosa is the fastest roller coaster in the world, so there you go, right there.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's good. King Dakar is eh.
True.
It's not bad, but it's not great.
It still looks good.
Your audio is being terrible, by the way. Sorry.
Is that better?
Not much.
Oh my goodness. Give me a second.
It's better-ish, I guess.
It's better?
That's fine. I don't know.
Okay. Millennium Force is a world-class ride.
I mean, it's the third best Giga coaster.
Storm Runner is an amazing ride. I love it.
Yeah.
Top Thrill Dragster.
What?
Top Thrill Dragster, Volcano. Volcano.
Top Thrill Dragster's pretty good.
All the drop tower scream zones suck.
That's just because. I mean, that's just because they're drop towers. You can't expect them to be particularly good. Tower of Terrors, though, are amazing.
Falcon's Fury is probably their best drop tower.
Woof.
No, Tower of Terror, probably. Well, I haven't been on Falcon's Fury, so I can't tell you. But Tower of Terror.
Falcon's Fury is.
I don't know. I just like Tower of Terror.
And of course, their best Ferris wheel is Mickey's Fun Wheel at California Adventure.
What?
I said Mickey's Fun Wheel is their best Ferris wheel.
Well, yeah. They also made the Orlando Eye, so.
And.
Oh, wow.
Orlando Eye sucks compared to Mickey's Ferris wheel.
Yeah, but they've also made good ones,
They've literally built every single observation tower for every single Cedar Fair park.
They built the Eiffel Towers.
Yeah.
They built both of them.
I do like Grizzly River Run. I don't like Cali River Rapids, though.
I don't think either one is better than the other, really.
Escape from Pompeii is eh.
That's fun. That's a really well themed ride.
It's okay. Pilgrim's Plunge is good. I've actually been on Pilgrim's Plunge, which was closed recently, which I'm sad about. But what can you do? And here's my best example. Back to the Future the ride.
Great Scott!
So far, you've said one thing you don't like that's intimate.
I know. I'm pointing out what I like that's intimate. Basically, Disney attractions and like 5 roller coasters. But compared to the B&Ms I like, there's a lot more B&Ms I like.
But you haven't been on a lot of Intamins, though, have you?
Well, I haven't been on a lot of B&Ms either.
You've been on more, though.
I've been on probably maybe 2 more.
I think it's...
1, I've been on 2.
You've said you've been on one Intamin you don't like. Have you been on a B&M stand-up?
No, actually, I have not.
Well, that'll ruin your opinion.
I've been on a Togo stand-up. Ugh.
Well, all stand-ups suck.
Yeah, you can't base a company off of a stand-up.
Well, I mean, if that's something they offer, you can, I'm just not. I can't call a stand-up good.
They're not good.
What?
They're not good. Stand-ups are terrible.
Exactly. I mean, they've just. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, Intamin makes those a ton of world class rides, though.
They do.
If you look at the rankings, there's the top, let's go to Amusement Today. This, GoldenTicketAwards.com. I don't like, I can't, I didn't go on that because all stand-ups I've been on suck. Dr. Bacon, I'm talking to you. Top 10 steel coasters. Number 1 is Millennium Force. Number 2 is Bizarro. Number 3 is Expedition G-Force. That's the top 3 Intamin right there.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Fury, but...
What's number 5?
It's Nitro. Which, actually, that was a ride.
What? Is it a top 10?
Yes. I wouldn't call it top 10 personally, but...
But what's the top 10?
Top 10? Well, it starts with 3 B&Ms, then goes to Fury, Nitro, Apollo's Chariot, Intimidator, Leviathan, Nemesis, and New Texas Giant. Now, I can't agree with most of these. First of all...
Most Twisted Colossus.
What? That's a good point. I don't know why that's not in there. In my opinion, it goes number 1, Fury, 2, Intimidator, 305, that is, 3, Millennium Force, 4, Maverick, 5, Twisted Colossus. Then you can go on to the B&Ms if you want. Some of the other B&Ms. Everyone may say, Dr. Bacon, everyone may say it's the best stand-up, but I still wouldn't get on that.
Where's the Riddler's Revenge at?
Magic Mountain. Also, I would have to say, the fact that Intimidator is ahead of Intimidator 305 doesn't make sense.
It's funny.
I mean, it shows how wrong those rankings are. They've also said Dollywood is best food. It doesn't.
No, that's definitely not.
So that's the thing. It's not the best ranking, but it's a ranking.
Is Horror Nights the #1 Halloween event on them?
Probably.
It should be, yeah, it is, for the past 8 years.
I mean, the best park in the world is Europa Park somehow.
Huh?
Europa Park in Germany. It goes Europa Park, Cedar Point. Number 3 is Knoebels. 4 is Dollywood. 5 is Disneyland. 6 is Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Don't know how that's on there. 7 is Bush. 8 is Islands of Adventure. 9 is Alton Towers. What?
How's Islands on there?
I'm sorry, but that's a really good park, in my opinion. It reminds me of Busch Gardens parks, and that's what I like in a park.
Islands of Adventure?
Yes.
Yikes, why is it on there?
I think that's a great park. It's got some great coasters. I mean, I don't like Harry Potter much, but that's just because I got sick on it. Jurassic Park, it's got a ton of good water rides.
I understand how you get sick on Harry Potter.
It is
Well-
literally like, I'm sorry, it's basically a motion simulator.
You just don't know where you go on it, that's all.
What? No, and what, anyway. And then, it goes Holiday World, Magic Kingdom, and Tokyo Disney Sea.
How is Holiday World one above Tokyo?
How is Knoebels number 3? How is Dollywood number 4? Well, actually, that is justifiable. I can say that.
They have, one, they've been around for a while. Two, they have,
Well, all these parks have been around for a while. Knoebels has been there for almost 100 years, and same with Cedar Point.
technically, Hollywood has two, just a different name.
No, it hasn't. Silver Dollar City.
There's one attraction still there that was there whenever it was Silver Dollar City. It's,
I think that was in the 80s or something. They're only like 40 years old at Dollywood. It opened in 1961, so I guess that's kind of old. As Rebel Railroad, so the time it became a actual theme park was 1977 when it became Silver Dollar City.
yeah.
But yeah, these parks, they're good, but they're not perfect at all. Best marine life park though, SeaWorld Orlando, well deserved. It just literally goes SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, San Antonio SeaWorld. Or it goes SeaWorld Orlando, San Diego, Discovery Cove, San Antonio, then Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
Which the first four are all SeaWorld affiliated parks.
Yep. The best kids area is Kings Island. Yeah, best kids area is Kings Island, followed by Efteling in the Netherlands, then Islands of Adventure. Oh, actually, I see that. And then King's Dominion. Can't hear you.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. The thing is, Kings Island, they have a coaster in the kids area.
So does King's Dominion.
Kings Dominion doesn't have a real coaster.
We have 2 of them. That doesn't mean anything.
Kings Dominion has Runaway Reptile.
What?
Kings Dominion has whatever the Snoopy aerial chase is now.
That's not even a ride. That's not even a roller coaster. No, we've got what was formerly Taxi Jam and is now like a Great Pumpkin Coaster and former Scooby Doo.
It's a Woody.
Woodies are good too.
Kings Island has both of those plus a third roller coaster.
Well, roller coaster doesn't mean you're gonna be number 1. If roller coasters were the only factor, Six Flags Magic Mountain will be the best park. And that place is a dump in parts of it. Now I think Dr. Bacon's going to be tweeting me some more. But, yeah. Cleanest park is Holiday World, followed by Dollywood and Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Disneyland is only number 5. Friendliest is Dollywood. Actually, that's probably right. Then
Well,
Holiday World and Knoebels. That's really good rankings actually there. Best shows, Dollywood.
Oh.
I mean, actually, they got some good shows there, but I can't completely agree with that.
Signed, Sealed, Delivered at King's Dominion is the best show in the world.
What is?
Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
Seinfeld delivered.
What is? I don't even think that exists.
It did exist at one time.
Let's see, what else is there? Best landscaping goes to Bush. That makes sense.
What's so funny about that?
Oh, God. I feel so bad for you guys. What's happening? Let's see. Tweets and replies of Park.
What's so funny?
I feel so bad for you, Dr. Bacon. What is he saying?
He said me and someone else who was supposed to be watching the podcast.
Oh, they probably are.
No, there's only one viewer.
Oh, we're down to one.
Yeah, we were. It's almost 2 o'clock.
Well, out west it's only like 11.
True. Yeah, where is Park Fanatic?
They've got lives. It's not their job to watch our podcast, first of all. Alright, what was I gonna do? I was on where? Let's see. Okay. What else can I criticize? Dollywood is number 2 in best food. No.
Well,
It used to be number 1. Knoebels is number 1, you know. Knoebels is alright. I mean, there's parks with better food. And I'm only really finding things I can criticize, to tell the truth. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is the best dark ride. No.
Blue Blasters on Blue Hill is the best dark ride, man.
Agreed. No. Number 2 is Tower of Terror. That I can say.
What's the best stupid circle coaster that no one cares about?
Stupid circle coaster? Wacky Worm.
No, circle coaster. Same thing I'm talking about.
I have no clue what you're referring to.
Fireball.
Oh, that's not a roller coaster.
Yes, it is.
Fireball.
I saw that. Or I don't know if you're referencing the same thing as I'm thinking of, but best indoor roller coaster is Universal Orlando Revenge of the Mummy.
That's well deserved. That ride is.
I've heard Hollywood one is better. I haven't been on the Orlando one, but I did go on Hollywood. I think Rock and Roller Coaster was better than the Hollywood version, first of all. And I know Disneyland Space Mountain was also better than the Hollywood version. I've heard Revenge of the Mummy Orlando has like no unified theme.
Freaking kidding me, man.
Best Halloween event goes to Universal Orlando.
Yeah.
This is
Best Christmas is Dollywood, then Disneyland, then Silver Dollar City, then Magic Kingdom, then Europa Park. I don't see SeaWorld on there.
SeaWorld is SeaWorld.
Beach, Firehawk Beast, Diamondback, Delirium, Drop Tower, Vertigo, The Racer, Vortex, Adventure Express, Backlot Stone Coaster, The Bat, Flight of Fear, Wind Seeker, Skyflash. Let's go to Anyways.
What?
I don't know.
Your audio is crapping out again.
I'm talking to myself.
Alright, it's getting late. I don't know how much longer we can stay. Or I can stay.
Give me 1 second. Flying Ace Aerial Chase. It's a level 4 high thrill at Kings Island. It is a star attraction in the world's best kid area. This is a suspended roller coaster.
Oh, come on. That's at Carowinds, too. Carowinds has fine. Carowinds has the same amount as Kings Island does in terms of kid rides.
I can't ride this ride anymore.
Why?
I'm too cheap.
That is not a good ride, by the way. It's a headbanger, and it's like 50 feet tall.
It goes 25 miles per hour.
And it's a headbanger. It's a Vekoma. What do you expect?
Those are good.
No. I'll give you an there are a couple of exceptions to that, but the majority of Vekomas suck.
Vekomas versus Intamin.
Oh, Intamin won. That's not a contest. Intamin wins that, no matter what. I mean, sure, Vekoma's got Expedition Everest. A couple boomerangs are decent. And what that thing in Universal Singapore, the dueling coaster there, what's it called? Battlestar Galactica, and one more Rock and Roller Coaster. And I guess Vekoma has the Disney parks. But Intamin also has some awesome parks, Disney rides too, I guess. But Vekoma has so many sucky rides that it's not a contest. If you've been on the Mind Eraser, that eliminates Vekoma instantly. What is the worst manufacturer? What would you say on that?
Something's going
What?
Something's going on with audio right there.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Alright. No, what would you say was would be the best or the worst manufacturer? Travis, go.
Togo.
Togo. I can probably agree on that, actually. It's them, Arrow, or Vekoma. It's a tough one.
Togo's good in my case, but Togo's really bad.
There's apparently some really good Togos out in Japan, and a lot of really bad ones. Same with Arrow. There's some really good ones like Loch Ness Monster. According to most people, Tennessee Tornado. I wasn't much of a Tennessee Tornado fan. And I would count X2 as the SNS, but there's also some nasty arrows. Just look at Anaconda and Vortex.
My Anaconda don't.
And all the suspended arrows are great.
What are you laughing at?
I was gonna do the Anaconda thing. Yeah.
Well, I beat you to it.
I'm happy as a mother effer, guys, because I thought I needed a new digital camera, and I don't anymore. So I saved well over $100 I didn't want to spend.
It's awesome. What camera do you have?
Oh, it's a refurbished Polaroid digital camera that I got from Swagbucks, one of those rewards websites, and it's worked for me for 5-6 years. I've had it for 5-6 years, and like I said, it's refurbished, so it's been used before. It was just refurbished manufacturally, so it's pretty impressive how long it's lasted.
What was that website called again?
Anaconda ride. Oh yeah, that's also SNS though. So, or no, that's Arrow. Never mind. I don't know. All right, I think it's time to. It's getting late.
Hey, I have to get back on my computer. The XP computer crashed. It actually froze. So I had to restart it. So we're on for a couple minutes.
All right, no problem. I'm fine. Any last questions, Dr. Bacon? Since you are the only person left watching.
Can you last John Cena jokes you want to make for the day?
Or at least before I go. I don't know if you guys are gonna stay. You could.
You know who's staying when you go?
Who?
John Cena!
How did I know?
Because he's everywhere and nowhere.
Everyone is so gullible when it comes to those John Cena jokes. Like, everybody should know it's coming.
Yeah, at least for me.
Sometimes I don't know what's coming. It's like, oh, you got me.
Ain't got nothing except these nuts. Got him.
Who should I vote for to become president? These nuts?
I'd vote for D's nuts. Nuts, 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 nuts.
You stole my John Cena.
I just went and threw out the last show reference to you, the one you didn't even see.
Oh, that's too funny. That's why I was laughing so hard. That's what the guy was doing. He was saying nuts, 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 nuts.
Yeah, he kept doing the crotch chop and saying nuts, nuts, nuts over and over again.
Oh, that's great. Next year I'll see the last one.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay, depending on what the second show is, I'm going to I'll most likely go to Bill and Ted's.
You have to get a Bill and Ted. Because regardless what the second show is, you'll be able to film it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. So
That's not always
Here's
true, because I got in trouble for filming Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You can film Rocky Horror. I did it.
I know, I did it, and then I was told twice to stop recording.
here's a question I have. Now that Halloween is over, are you excited for the Christmas season at the parks?
No.
No.
It's
Yes.
too depressing. I can't go to it.
No, it's like, I'm excited
Well,
for SeaWorld. I want SeaWorld to get here, like, the day I'm supposed to go, like, here now. So I can, go and see it. But
Are you a pass holder or no?
no.
I
Nowhere
was wondering
near
if you had access to the pass holder lounge. What do you guys think of that, by the way? We never talked about that.
I don't really know much about it, so you guys got to fill me in on that.
Something Universal needs, honestly.
Mm.
Well, no, it's something every theme park needs, in my opinion. Basically, if you have an annual pass to SeaWorld, or a season pass or whatever,
To Disney is one. I'm pretty sure
what?
Disney is one.
Disney doesn't have one.
No.
Because Disney cares about that money. Just kidding.
Yep.
Get the money.
The Universal, SeaWorld now offers a pass holder lounge where you can get free sodas and food if you are an annual pass holder to the park. You literally scan to get in, and the door opens and you're in. And
Wait.
it's air conditioned. It has
You get free
free
soda
sandwich.
and
Yeah.
food in there?
There's some food, I think I heard.
What the?
Language.
And as far as I can tell,
I really
bring
do.
other people in.
That's crazy, though. That's unheard of.
Exactly. Actually, a lot of parks offer free soda, just no big ones.
Holiday World offers free soda and sunscreen.
Huh.
Like, Holiday World has free soda, right? Alabama Splash Adventure. Did you see that announcement video, by the way? Did any of you watch it? I strongly recommend watching it. It is hilarious.
Oh, what announcement video?
The Alabama Splash Adventure one. It's like the owner of the park and his mom, who's like she goes by the General, and she's the mascot of the park. Literally, they just jump around the park announcing all the new rides. Like when they're getting a teacups and a drop tower, so he would like jump and make a weird dance every time. It was so terrible. It was funny.
Wow. That is pretty funny, though. Oh my god, you guys, I forgot to even mention earlier on freaking the podcast when we were talking about Busch Gardens. For some reason, the VIP box that people get, or got, I should say, this year for Hall of the Scream, it's on Amazon. And I want to get it so bad.
How much is it?
$50, it's not that bad.
Get something good.
I could easily get that like within 2 weeks.
I think we should end the podcast.
Should we do the shout-outs or plugs, shameless plugs?
Yes. Can someone shameless plug Ken because he's not
Yeah.
here because he's probably asleep in the shower.
Oh, well, on that note, I'll be able to plug him. I think he has the same handle as his Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, but you all can follow. Yeah, you all can follow Ken at KL Story. That's REY, not RY, for people out there. You can follow him on Twitter. Awesome guy. Really loves Orlando.
And you can also find him on the Orlando Tourism Report, which is orlandotourismreport.com and at Orlando Podcast. I was on it last week, so that was fun. You can listen to us talk about SeaWorld at the end of the show. And he also does the He Says, She Says podcast, which is a Disney podcast. I think it's at Disney Talking.
Yes. And
So,
I think that's it for Ken.
Yes.
Take it away, Andy.
All right, you can find me at themeparksandtravels.com. You can also subscribe to us on Apple News Now. Happy about that. They finally approved us. Just took them a long time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And you can follow us on Twitter at TPTravels, Instagram at ThemeParksandTravels, and Facebook.com/ThemeParksandTravels. All right, that should be it, I guess.
Erin.
Yeah, I get to go next. Okay. So, you all can like my fan page, Facebook.com/MrEntertainment92. Same handle goes for Instagram, which reached over 300 followers this week. Thank you. Thank you. And I finally got back up to 1,800 followers on Twitter at MrEnt92, so hope to keep it there and on my way to 2,000. The Vine is Mr. Entertainment. Same goes for Wrestling Amino. And I will be providing social media coverage in less than 3 weeks, I want to say, or in about 3 weeks. Very excited about Magic versus Celtics. It's the game after Thanksgiving, pretty much. So I'll provide game coverage for that. Last time I went, I provided a lot of game coverage, as you guys were probably flooded with my tweets about the Magic. But it was a great game, that's why. And I won't be seeing Sierra this month, no, because it's been delayed to Sunday, April 24th, 2016. So, with that being said, I won't be able to see Sierra's goodies until the spring. So anyways, other than that, that's all I got planned for right now. No advanced screenings at the moment, but hopefully that changes. I've entered some, things to get some access into the Hunger Games screenings. I know Star Wars won't be doing any screenings for good reason. So, but thanks for having me again on the podcast. And oh yeah, guys, don't forget, I'm not only on this podcast, I'm on the WWE Podcast, and we will be back for an all-new edition of it live on YouTube, 11:30 p.m. next week on Monday night after Raw. So.
Oh. Bray Wyatt's probably going to get his ass kicked again.
You fools! I love when he talks. It's hilarious.
Bray Wyatt's an idiot. Anyway, Owen, go.
You can check out our Facebook fan page for Pop. It's under Sir Owen Disney Pop on Facebook, or search for Sir Owen Disney and Pop. While you're at it, you can friend request me at Owen Disney. It's just a picture of me with Bill and Ted from Horror Nights this past year. And you can tweet me at Sir Owen Disney. And if you are a theme park or wrestling podcast would like me to be a part of your show, it's surroanddisney@gmail.com. We are currently working on the website, which hopefully will have a domain name very soon. I'm working on that. And it sounds like Pop's getting a Twitter feed, so I think there's going to be a Pop Twitter in the future.
You know, just saying, good job working on the domain name, Travis. You need to do that. Throwing that in for Ken.
Did Ken Okay, Ken didn't message you.
No, he didn't. But
I know I need to get a domain. It's just
Nope. There's no excuses.
.com, maybe even .net.
And our last Halloween Horror Nights 25 podcast will be coming in the next week or so.
Here.
It's going to be the last one. God bless America.
Don't worry, we'll get into 26 talk very soon.
Yes.
I like how me had the same exact reaction to that.
Yeah, Mark.
As I've said, I am done with HHN for at least till next, September. Done.
September.
listening to it.
Let's start way before that.
We'll know more. We'll probably
I'll
know
be
stuff
tired of
by
it by
February
September.
or March.
I'll be tired of it by midway through September, probably. So I get I just don't switch your profile pictures, everyone.
Jack won't come back probably.
Don't you dare change your profile pictures again.
Well, I mean, if Jack comes back, how else are we going to show our support?
Put the hashtag JacksManiacs or whatever in your bio. You don't need to do the profile switch.
Yeah, I'll do the profile switch.
Hanging up. All right, I'm gonna hang up on you for that one. I'm joking.
You forget where your thing is.
So, Travis, plug some stuff.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh gosh, I have to remember new stuff now too, don't I? You can find me at CoasterFreak259. You can find the podcast at TheCoasterCasters. I changed it, guys. I changed it.
Oh, you changed it to at the. Okay, I apparently have at TheCoasterCasters now registered in my name, so I'll make a parody account of you.
The parody account, just like HHN Bear.
Oh gosh. Shout out to HHN Bear. Come back to life, please.
Bear.
You can go to my website, thecoasterfreak.weebly.com. Shut up.
Who are you saying shut up to?
And Ken's not even here.
Oh.
Buy a domain.
Oh my god, you guys suck. Instagram is TheCoasterFreak25. Periscope is CoasterFreak25. Google Plus, YouTube, and Facebook is the TheCoasterCasterPodcast. I can't wait for Monday. That is going to be fun. Shout outs go to Mike and Nikki Lastraglio. He was awesome. Mark Fenix, so I don't know if they watched, but if they did, thank you.
Tweet ever.
Dr. Baker, thank you for watching.
At the Cheesy Turtle.
At the Cheesy Turtle, go follow him, and thanks for the John Cena memes. They were pretty dank tonight.
See him at the Royal Rumble in Orlando.
No, it's SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Well, no, I say Royal Rumble because it.
Shout out to Ken. He went to a certain event tonight, and I think he's in a take sauce. Shout out to Owen for awesome. Thank you for the past, what is it now, 2 months? I don't even know. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Erin, for being on. Thank you, Andy, for being on. And I got nothing for next week besides in 2 weeks. you guys can do this. I don't know, but we've talked about this on Owen's podcast. I want to do a birthday stream where we just sit and basically do what we did for the past hour. Just talk.
Oh my goodness! It sounds like he's like so far away.
He's in a tunnel.
Further and further away.
He's in a tunnel.
Yeah.
It happens in the basement.
You're in that tram ride of the Fast and Furious part.
Oh gosh. Fast and Furious is gonna suck. That's all I gotta say. Anyone else got anything?
Did you shout out for the park fanatics?
Yeah, shout out for Park Fanatics.
All right, I apparently wasn't paying attention. Too busy making a poll.
If it says D's Nuts or John Cena, I'm going to cut you.
Shout out to all the podcasters.
No. I can't even see this poll. That's the sad.
I like the poll.
If it says stink memes, okay.
You know when you're desperate to go to Disney World, when you start entering giveaways, that you can win a trip to Disney World and you live in Orlando.
That's the best. That's the best, Andy.
I mean, like, that'd be so funny if I won a vacation at Disney World. Like, hey, congratulations, you won. Where do you live? Orlando. Oh. I guess we'll just give you transportation from your house to Disney World then. Guess you should.
So, I voted.
You voted for a mic. Well, 2 votes for microphone. I kind of have to agree with you on that.
It's coming. I'm probably going to get some kind of Yeti microphone soon.
Oh my goodness, he made a freaking tweet about what you need.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You know it's a joke.
Yeah.
This is coming. Money, so
Yeah, takes money.
it's money to do things. Speaking of
Time
money, we'll talk about my money situation.
Oh.
Money,
Okay.
please.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to talk about that yet.
I'm so mad.
Yes, we do.
Just know he's mad.
Ooh,
Angry.
ooh.
Hey, our one viewer is Dr. Bacon. Might as well just say, hey, no, I can't. I'm not gonna talk
Oh,
about it.
maybe we had other people.
It's live, and if somebody watched it at work, I don't want them to see it. So let's just sit. Let's just.
I don't know how Dr. Bacon could stick through this whole show.
No, he doesn't, man.
He's the dankest meme.
All right.
I don't think he's gonna say something. Okay. Well, we're gonna go. I'm gonna sort through these 8,000 magic cards I have in front of me. Just try and see how much money is in front of me right now. It's pretty sad. So we will see you. I have nothing better to do. Neither do I. Kind of. I have this. Besides this, I have nothing. That's all I got. We'll see you on Tuesday. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Is the queue with Andy. We are going to talk about Epcot because that's what I want us to talk about next. talking. Hopefully, there's not a huge, or not conspiracy, huge argument about Epcot.
Oh, there shouldn't be. It's outdated.
There's a conspiracy.
Well, I mean, Walt's frozen head is under it, but
Let it go. Elsa wants you to let it go.
oh yeah, that was a great quote to the person earlier, by the way. What?
Oh, I just said I just said there's been an awakening. I want to stay in my pants.
All right, I'm done. I'm gonna fall asleep in like 5 minutes.
Okay, my computer's going stupid, guys. No, it's not. Okay, before it goes stupid again, let's end this.
Before it goes stupid.
Tuesday is the queue with Andy. Wednesday, possibly, I don't know, because Bryce's schedule's stupid. We'll figure something out with CoasterCasters. Stick to Twitter for that one. At CoasterCasters and at CoasterFreak259. And then Monday is Owen's I almost said HHN. WWE with Erin and me and Owen, a bunch of other people. Actually, only one other person, I think. And then
Shout out to Ashley.
Yep.
Go look at everyone else's channels, including this one that you're watching right now.
I just realized though, if the whole group of this podcast combined, we do like a podcast every day of the week.
I don't do anything on Thursdays.
Ken does. I meant the whole team.
Yeah.
You know?
Something happened on Thursday.
We're team, guys.
Yeah. Let's just end it on that. See you all next week. Bye.
Money.